Welcome to the stronghold.
Firefly. Okay, so...
Oh, I don't have my character sheet. Doesn't have a stack of them somewhere?
Oh, get them over here, I believe, did you?
Search for the necklace with the diamonds and the sapphires.
Yeah,
Have
that's
we
the
even
core
Have we even
focus.
have we even agreed to help them yet? No, I don't think so.
We've agreed to help multiple
Character
people do
sheets.
multiple things.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
Well, I don't think we made any hard promises.
No.
Okay, so you evaded the pirates that were chasing you, and you continued on your journey to the Rim's Dream. It is now in view. You are closing on it. Was there anything you were doing while you're travelling towards the Rim's Dream once you escaped the pirates?
Yes,
Is there anything
I was
else?
fixing my bloody engine after you ruined it.
Can we find a map of his yacht on the Cortex?
That you did. So I'll show you it on Roll20 will be the easiest way.
Fairchild.
Bring it up for you now. How's that? That is the schematics. That's all you can find on it. So you did roll for that last time. I'm pretty sure we did, and yeah.
Yeah.
So that is his yacht. That is currently docked, from what you've been told.
Oh, so yeah. So that's Fairchild's yacht docked to the bigger
Mm-hmm.
thing.
So when we dock on the ship, the first thing we've got to do is get the daughter, get there to collect our reward for delivering the daughter.
Yes.
if I have a look at the schematics, can I kind of use my experience being on the run to try and think where you keep someone prisoner?
Oh yeah, they've got her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's prisoner on the ship.
Well, we don't know that for sure. But
Give us a bit of a know-how roll. What stats would you use for that?
So probably mental no.
Yeah, that works.
And then on the run.
For an extra die.
And it's you use the top two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you roll 3 and take your top 2.
Cool.
we figured out the necklace is worth more than we were going to get paid
Yes.
Yeah.
Triple,
by heaps. Yeah.
at least.
Okay.
But we're going to get paid anyway.
Both.
You
Well,
need both.
it's about getting extra money that we will use for good purposes. I got a 15.
15, okay. Alright, the only two places that would be viable to hold someone is either in the engine room or on the main deck where the actual quarters are, where people sleep and things like that. Our rooms are all divided. There's at least 10 different rooms, I believe.
Is that in the middle
The main deck.
oval?
Correct.
Okay.
Because of my obsession with engines, would I know this engine roughly and how I could disable the damn thing if we want them to stop us running?
You'll be able to tell, especially if you see the engine in front of you, you'll be able to tell automatically.
But we can't break him out till she gets the necklace on the morning of the wedding.
No, it's about like
We could
being
deliver her
making
Mexico
plans though.
But I think it's also a good idea if we do sort of sabotage them somehow so they can't chase us too.
Yeah, that's actually a very good
Yeah, I'm
idea.
wondering if there's maybe a kind of a delivery and then also a contingent of sneaking happening.
Yeah, I
maybe,
think there has to be, yeah.
to find the dude, and you can just go and look at the engine and have a think.
Well, he might be down there.
That's true.
You know?
Two birds, one stone.
Yeah.
So what's our plan? We've docked. So currently we've docked, haven't we?
Well, we
Well,
Not yet, no,
I
you're not
think
docked.
we're
Okay.
traveling.
We're
now.
traveling.
So we've got a bit of
Towards
time
it.
if there's anything we want to prep.
Okay.
Send.
yeah.
So then when we land,
You happy?
how long do we have when we land before? Like, do we know the timeline? Do we know what time it is now?
Really?
We're supposed to go to this ship to collect our reward for
Yeah, so
delivering
when we
the
dock-
daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine as soon as we dock, we'll have to hand her over.
Yep.
That's me. Will there be somebody at our airlock waiting for them, or do we have to go to their ship?
Oh, the other thing too was
Well-
the wedding was happening the day after we
After.
arrived.
Correct.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was trying to work
So,
out.
so we've got a day to scope things out
Yeah, that's
on
what
the
I'm
main
thinking.
ship, and we may be able to get onto. Maybe we can offer to haul her crap over onto their ship or something
Yeah.
to get a sneak peek in there.
Well, she's staying in one of the suites of the
Oh, she'd be on the main.
the mega
cruise
cruise ship.
Ah.
I
So we
think.
probably have to send 2 of our best sneaks over there to see what they can find.
Unless we can think of a great reason to be on his ship.
What's the reason?
We might have to schmooze him a bit.
Well, we just, I don't know, really like looking at the engines. It's such a pretty shiny engine.
Let us
That's,
support. We want
we're
to see
gonna
your
believe
engine.
that, right?
She won't shut up about it, so probably not.
Do you think we need her in on any plan for the wedding day? Or anything like?
I don't know if we should.
Do we trust her enough to do that?
Presumably, we need her cooperation to successfully do.
Well, that's right.
the
If you
infrastructure.
want your boyfriend back,
Well, if we are
You gotta
going to
help us
do
out.
the heist, we will have to let her in on some of the details. But I don't know if we want her to know everything.
She needs to just focus on the wedding so she can keep everyone distracted, I guess. I don't know how much more she could really help. Because if the wedding's going on, unless she causes a distraction which allows us to get onto the ship to have a look for her partner. Because we're going to...
can she not help us? Can she not help us by somehow getting us onto the ship?
Yeah, she could help us, like, just when we deliver her, I guess, like, make sure that there's no arguments for us getting on and having a sneak around.
We're going to be grabbing this necklace on the morning of her wedding.
Yeah.
So we need
She's
to get
likely to be surrounded by
Yeah, but
people
didn't she
like
say
the
that she would
wedding planner
pay
and
us-
things like that.
Yeah, but she's going to give us the necklace. Because we don't have to swipe that at least.
But we'll need to get the boyfriend before that, presumably.
Yeah, she wouldn't give up the necklace with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
So we have to spend our time when we first get onto the ship trying to get over there to get the boyfriend. No, we don't have to do it the day
No,
of the morning.
We're going to we're going to try and figure out where he is and how to get in and off the ship
That's me.
when
So,
we're
that's me.
allowed to
Can't-
go to collect our things.
yeah.
Yeah,
so
because
that-
then we'll be planning the
we're going to
mission
need her
for-
help. We're going to need her help to somehow get on that ship.
When we first
Well,
arrive, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
We're not gonna.
can't we just see how we can get on the ship when we go visit it when we arrive?
Possibly.
Yeah,
But they may not let us on, that's all.
Well, they've got to let us on. We've got to go onto that boat to get the to get our legitimate money, and then while we're doing that, we're scouting for our illegitimate.
Maybe. I mean, the thing is, what happens if they meet us on the cruise ship?
Do they just transfer funds? Is it like a cashless society or?
Credits, basically, and
Okay.
I don't know, it's a card system, I believe, but yeah.
Alright. So we can't really be like, take us to your ship and give us the money.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we land and then see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, we could always
Yeah.
ping that ship. Presumably, we can contact them. Is that how that works? We can just phone, for want of a better word, them to say like, but there's security issues on the cruise liner as well, right? Like maybe we're just like not content until the job's like done, like in their hands on their ship, and then we're done.
We also need to be in every single room on your ship
Yeah.
for security
No,
reasons
I reckon
as
we
well.
just a few of us just like sneak off. I say that because I have good
I'm
sneaking.
going to assume. Okay, I'm going to assume on an engine this size and with people as rich as these, they're going to have some sort of security office with cameras around their ship, possibly.
Why are you asking me?
Because you're the GM and you should be able to answer that for us.
Not just asking me.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to discern from these
He's
poor
super
little
well.
You're talking about his
schematics.
yacht. Huh?
Yes.
You're asking that about his yacht?
Yes.
He's got security and things.
Yes.
Not like security cameras.
No.
No cameras.
They're not on the schematics.
He's not very paranoid, then, is he?
Well, he's got this bodyguard dude who's really loyal to him already travelling with us, I guess. So there's an element of oversight that's already there.
The security could be less cameras and more just people and guards.
He's got his own yacht with an
Can we-
owner's
can we,
deck
have-
and a
have-
kidney pool.
Have we
so
asked
he-
her how many people might be on the yacht? Did we ask her how many people might be on the yacht?
No.
Well, maybe that could be you can go and butter her up a bit and use your charms.
Hopefully she's seen the yacht.
Oh, probably. Daddy's boat.
Yep. Can I talk to Lilian? Lilian? Is that her name?
Liliana.
Liliana.
You can definitely
that's
talk
it.
to Liliana.
I don't know how Jane's become our like go-to person for negotiating with people,
Yeah.
but it seems to
My
be
social
working.
skills are pretty low.
Yeah, but he does like the ladies.
Oh yeah.
Whether or not they like him is a
Yeah.
question.
That's the smell. Takes flavor time. So
Heading
if,
to
can I?
Lilian's?
Yeah. Can I?
Seth's at the
So-
front door. So, Jane.
Seth, can I have a talk to Liliana and maybe afterwards we can go pump some more iron?
He knocks on the door. Liliana answers. It's like, Jane's here to see you. She's like, oh yes, of course. And he makes way for you to enter. He follows you in and stands by the door.
Follows us in.
Ooh.
Any chance we can talk private like?
No.
Why's that? Don't you trust me?
Not really, no.
I'm an honourable man.
That might be so, but I do not know you that well.
Okay. Well, then I will make some small talk about how she's feeling about her wedding and stuff, and not ask her anything about her yacht and the security
Yep.
with the bodyguard watching. So you got a pretty dress? And after 15 minutes, I'll give up and
Okay.
leave. No, go there, guys.
Thanks.
He takes back up his point.
I could have like a fake security conversation with him to distract the bodyguard that I've forgotten the name of.
Seth.
Seth.
So,
Okay, so you'll distract Seth and who's going to talk to her?
Yeah, it doesn't help that timing. But
well, I've just offered to go pump iron with Seth. So, will he come pump iron with me?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, okay, there you go.
There we go.
He knows they're due to get in shortly, so he's going to get in a session before arriving, because it's going to be a while till he gets another chance.
Okay.
How long do we have before we arrive at the cruise?
Walsh is saying about another hour.
Okay.
Not long at all.
It's not heaps long. Who wants to talk to Liliana? Now that Jane's off pumping iron.
I guess me, my social's pretty high. I've got a social 8.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that makes any
I
help
think
or
it's
anything.
there's some of the other social skills as well. Surely?
Is there another one?
Well, it's social and
Influence.
then, yeah.
I've got
Influence,
No.
perform, probably. Trick.
No,
No would be mental.
yeah, okay.
We could have a social and a no. Social and no would probably work.
Also, you might not have to roll because she's
you,
kind of
you,
on our side.
you're asking
depend on
for
what it
people
is.
information.
Yeah.
Come on, Captain Mal.
Alright, I'll jump in.
Okay.
While he's distracted, I'll go and have a chat to her.
Yep.
What was her name? Liliana.
Liliana.
Okay, are we
Good
alone?
start.
Or like, who
Yep.
else is
No one's present. She's in a room by herself.
Wedding planners.
In her own room.
Oh, okay.
You would assume.
We never figure out.
Yeah, nursing her fake wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
That's
she's
right.
That was real blood. You tended to it, weren't you?
How did she
we,
do
we,
that?
We still don't believe she did it how
Yeah.
she said she did it.
There's something fishy about that.
GM's like, she cut herself. You guys like, no, she didn't. She's like, what a lie. Like, no, she legit
We
cut
should
herself.
kill her.
There was a
If she didn't do it, we'll
conspiracy
chop her head
there.
off. We'll make her do it.
I don't know how she did it, but she did something funny.
Alright, I'll ask her.
You enter her room. She's like, "Oh, Captain, have you got a plan to save him?"
Currently working on it. Just wanted to see if you could give us some more information about your daddy's yacht.
Oh, his yacht. I have been on it a few times. Yes.
Fantastic. Is there any information you can give me? You wouldn't happen to catch like an engine name or anything?
No, I'm not very good with ships.
That's okay. I should know what it is.
Alright. Main deck. Yeah, can you tell me anything about the main deck or the top deck?
I have to be security wise.
Yeah.
Like security wise, could you tell me just so we can try and source your partner and see where he is?
He's always got his goons with him, and they're always heavily armed with his automatic weapons.
Great.
By a lot, do you mean like 3 or 4 or 8 or 12?
Dozen?
That's a lot of people.
Sort of want to get her to roll for an intelligence check on this one.
Well, how much do you really know?
Yeah. Is it 12?
Pretty sure there's only 7.
She's learned.
Alright, cool.
She can
Thanks.
count cows.
That's very good information. Is there any cameras on his yacht at all? Like security cameras?
No, he likes his privacy in that regard.
Have you done any exploring on it when you were younger, while you were bored?
I've been through the ship, yes.
So pulling teeth.
Where do you suspect they're holding you?
Yeah, that was my next one. But so, do you think they might be holding him in any of the rooms? Any information would really help us actually get him for you?
If they're trying to keep it secret, probably one of the rooms. They're pretty private rooms, so.
Getting on and off the ship.
Sorry, what was that?
Getting on and off the ship.
What about getting on the yacht, knowing it's going to be docked? Is there any like hidden passages, or maybe we could sneak in there somehow?
It's not like your ship. There's not many hidden passages. What you see is what you get there.
Well, can she get us on the ship?
Hang on a minute. How does she know our ship's got hidden passengers?
Because the
Because
sneaking infections is
because
on the ship.
Seth took her
Oh,
to
gosh,
the
yeah.
thing
Sorry.
during the attack.
I was like, oh, yeah. Where did we hide her?
What did we hide her? I forgot.
For the pirates.
No, but where in the ship did we hide her?
Seth hit her.
Do we know where?
Yeah, we
And,
One of our
and
hidden
how did Seth
compartments.
know that
Yeah.
it was there?
I'm trying to remember what happened in that. It's okay.
You must have noticed while we were pumping iron next door.
Do it, Lucas.
Okay, look, thanks for your help on that one. So, is there anything else, any other information you can give me that might help in capturing your boyfriend?
I wouldn't attack them head on. They're pretty well armed.
Can she get us on the ship?
Is there any way that you could possibly get us on the ship or not?
I'm sure he'll invite you. He likes to show off the ship a lot.
That's
Your,
likes privacy, but likes to
Your
show.
old man enjoys a whiskey, does he?
Yes, he does.
Okay, good to know. Thanks. What about a cigar?
Yes.
Any kind of favourites?
I'm just going to put some
I don't know. They all smell bad.
We
A
could
nice
leave
one.
the cigar with something.
Can I do an inventory check on our surroundings, see if we have any cigars anywhere?
There's probably only one person that does.
Oh,
You
you're
don't have
gonna
any
try and get
yourself,
off Jane.
It's for the good of the mission. Alright, I'm done talking to her. I need to go have some $100 after that conversation.
Thank you, Captain. We'll
Yeah,
talk again
bye,
soon.
Okay, see ya.
Probably not.
And when you're leaving, you see the wedding planner outside her cabin, and she's leaning against the door. It's like, Captain, I do believe we're docking soon.
No, not bad, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, that was a 10-minute conversation. It's about 50 minutes to go.
50 minutes. Would you like to come in my cabin for a bit?
Yep. We're really sus about getting information here, so yes, I would like to.
If you're in our cabin, you should be careful. You might trip and gouge
Like
yourself.
On a non-existent metal panel.
Yes, I follow her into her cabin.
Okay. She goes and takes a seat on a bed, and she pats the bed next door.
There's going to be jagged metal under there.
I feel the bed with my hands.
Before you sit
Nothing
down?
that you can tell.
Yep.
She just looks at you a bit sus, but
I'm discreetly looking around the room just to take it in and make sure there's nothing sharp.
so she leans in close and is like, "So you'll be sticking around for the wedding? It'll be quite exciting."
Yep. That's the plan. I always enjoy a free hors d'oeuvre and a free whiskey.
She puts her hand on your leg. She's like, "Do you think we'll get time to catch up when we're there?"
We'll see what happens. I mean, you never know. After a few drinks, I like to get my dance on. And with that, I stand up and awkwardly walk out.
We have time now, Captain.
Yep, we do. I walk out.
She stays seated.
Aw. Now I'm
Yeah,
just down on Captain Perks.
I've got to get a few drinks in first.
She might have had some hidden in the room. You don't know.
That did not go where I was expecting to go. I thought she was going to be
seemed
like,
thirsty to me.
I've really got something to tell you.
I was hoping she'd be like, I have some information.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, it's alright.
It's like, I really need to tell you first.
She wanted to offer you some moral support.
Anything else before we dock?
I think we just go for it.
I don't know if we can do anything else without knowing more.
I don't think there's anything we physically want to build. Do we have like walkie-talkie? We can talk to each other from different locations off of our ship.
Yes.
Like we have intercom and stuff. So if someone's sneaking and needs to report back, that's already a given.
Yeah.
That's a given, yep.
Is there anything we want to look up on the Google
Cortex.
thingy? Yeah, the Cortex.
Space people.
It's the most reliable as Wikipedia, that thing.
You have to pay the subscription for us.
Of course, it's a future everything subscription.
You get the base level knowledge, that's it.
So we have the schematics. I don't know if we can find anything.
I think the wedding is what we're going to want to prep for more, but we can do that after we've scoped out the ship. Like if this feels like part one, and then we can figure out blending in a wedding as a separate prep.
I mean this in no offense. Are we going to be able to blend in at this wedding?
I mean, some of us.
I have a pretty dress.
Saw that
I
coming.
scrub up pretty nice.
I just watched that episode the other day.
I'm wearing my mum's hat.
Puffy dress.
Yeah, which is exceptionally wedding appropriate. Okay, never mind.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so you hear over the intercom of the ship, Walsh is like, it's coming into view, Captain. You might want to get up here.
I'd go up to the port bridge.
Anyone else heading up?
Yeah,
Or
I
just
am.
Captain?
I want to see the pretty big ship
You want to see the pretty big ship?
with big engines.
So as it comes into view, it is a... decks is it? It is a 12-deck ship. So think of something like Titanic, but in space, and this thing is massive, like way, way bigger.
I've seen that Doctor Who episode.
Yeah,
Very close
similar
to
to
that.
that. And this, your Serenity is a lot smaller than this. So, you hear over the intercom.
Sizes and everything.
So they
So,
say.
well, before we're about to dock, I'm hiding every weapon possible in my sock, shoes.
Yep.
Probably metal detectors, Jane.
I'm going to try.
You hear over the intercom for the 3 people that are up there. Walsh and Captain and Zoe are up there. And you're up there as well?
Yeah.
Yes. So, you hear over the intercom, incoming ship, identify.
Is it asking? Isn't that up to the dude who's flying the ship?
Are you asking him? Oh, you want me to do it, Captain? Oh, sure. Picks up the intercom. This is the Serenity Firefly coming to dock. We have business with the, who was it, Captain?
Baron Fairchild.
Baron Fairchild.
Baron Fairchild. They go quiet for a minute. And they come back. Docking at Bay 12. Sending you coordinates. Also sending schematics of the ship across. Please enjoy your stay on the Rim's Dream. No weapons allowed. There is a security checkpoint as soon as you leave the ship. You will not be allowed on Rim's Dream if you even try.
Got something
I
plastic,
think that
Jane?
means you.
I'm not on the dock. I don't know. You haven't told me anything yet.
He's just
You're
arming
gonna,
up in his
you're gonna have
room.
to go for a spacewalk and come through the garbage chute.
Walsh is like looking at you. Anything else, Captain, for him? Or?
No, no. It's
He
fine.
shuts off comms.
But like, so is there like this? I don't know my words trying to get out. This guy, this Baron dude, him and his goons would be allowed to have weapons or?
on their ship, in the same way that we've got weapons on our ship,
Right,
It's
so
your-
it's
just your
neutral
stuff.
territory.
but I guess as soon as you enter the cruise ship,
Yep.
there's security that means you can't bring anything on.
Right, okay, cool.
That's my logic. Tell me if I'm wrong.
So the schematics came through, Captain. Did you want to have a look at them?
Oh, we've got decks 1 through 5.
What,
Alright.
can you just repeat to me what deck they wanted us to land?
So you're landing at deck 2A at bay 12.
Is there a reason it's
Oh, I see.
2A and 2B?
Because it's double, if that makes sense. So the hangar itself covers 2A and 2B. But overall, it's the level 2, but you've got 2 levels, if that makes sense.
At the back.
Yeah, at the back, it's one whole hangar area
Yeah,
to
yeah,
fit
yeah, I
larger
see.
ships.
And then
But-
it's got
Think
like
of it like split little,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
almost
right.
like a
And then it's-
mezzanine.
because you got a lot of room to fit the.
So what's the
Ships
name
in.
of this ship again?
Rim's Dream.
Rim Stream. So where do I get rimmed on the?
Maybe the casino.
So, 12, do you mean like 12 squares down, or is like just to know whereabouts on this thing we're landing? Or?
Oh, we're at the back.
We're at the
Oh, bay
bottom.
12. Yeah, they sent 3 coordinates, so they'll let you know.
Oh, okay.
From the-
Here, these are ships.
It's
right.
just a
From the
schematic.
front
yeah.
windows, can we
Okay.
see what we believe would be the Baron's yacht?
Not from where you are. You're on your way in at the moment, but you
Okay.
can't see from the hangar, basically.
So we're gonna have to get out and like walk through this
Oh.
cruise ship.
See, I was
Yes.
imagining it like a. We're gonna dock to the side of it.
No, you're docking
Yeah.
inside.
We're
I thought
puny
that
in
too.
comparison.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Which makes it much easier to sneak onto somebody else's bloody ship.
Yeah.
Well, should we also be concerned about how we leave?
Our ship.
No, leave.
Make sure
the
you
room
remote lock it.
if we're inside.
Yeah.
Because if something goes wrong, are they just gonna close the hangar doors and go?
Great. So you want me to rig something for that too?
I'm just raising the possibility because we know this is not going to go to plan.
Well,
Okay,
the way
Is there a big ass door that like a hangar door that's raised? Okay.
Correct. Currently closed?
So one door
Can't see.
for all
So
ships.
we have
No,
to.
different bays have the different
Unless
doors.
you-
Right.
So yeah, so we'll have to get permission to leave when we do. And so we have to make sure that whatever we do isn't picked up until after we've left this ship, because we have no way to get these doors open from on board Serenity
No. Okay.
I
unless
could
there's
shoot
a
it.
emergency.
So with the
opening like a
schematics,
inside the bay.
there was a list of what's on what deck, if you want me to go through that,
Yes.
to give you a
Yes,
Yep.
please.
grand idea. So, engine, obviously, that's the engine room.
Yep.
There's nothing else on there except for the engine, that's it.
Is that like the lowest floor?
Yes. So Kaylee's wet dream basically down there. The whole level is just engine. There's nothing else.
gonna skip down there.
Deck 1 is the cruise quarters. It's got all the cruise dorms. Main floor is deck 2, which is Verbena Restaurant, the Verbena Club, Lucky Lady Casino. You see Walsh's eyes light up when he hears that. The Pioneer Pub, the Grand Lobby, Purser's Deck, the Infirmary, the Docking, the Bajau, and the Dance Hall are all present. On the deck 2. Deck 3 is the Lilac Dining Room, the Chart Room, the Champagne Bar, the Grand Lobby Mezzanine, the Bajau, Library Bar. Decks 4 and 5 are the Economy Staterooms. Decks 6 and 8 are the Mid-Level Staterooms. Decks 9 and 10 are the Lilac Staterooms. Deck 11 is the Penthouse. Deck 12 is the Lido, which has the Greenleaf Cafeteria, the Osiris Spa, the Grand Ballroom, Lookout Lounge, and the Bridge.
Remind me, has he rented out this entire cruise lineup? for
Negative.
No.
There's lots of other.
But there's
People
a
here.
chapel or something somewhere.
Just change the map for
Okay. I was
The other side.
wondering.
Yeah.
Okay.
the other decks.
Okay.
Do we know where the wedding's going to take place?
You did.
What do you do?
It just went offline.
He turned roll 20 off.
What a douchebag.
Here we go. I'm back. It's all good.
Was that Lucas? That was Lucas.
Yeah.
My guess would probably be deck 12.
For the Lido deck.
We'll just like look out.
There is a brief description of the different rooms too, if there's anything specific you want to know. The
Well,
different rooms.
Do we know what room the wedding's
The
going to be?
wedding planner would know, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we could always shoot her a question.
I thought you were just going to say we could always shoot her. I was like, that's
Well,
all
Let's send you back into us. Well, we made it. Okay, so they've invited us to stay, so we're obviously going to get rooms.
Yeah, but
So we need to know what deck we're going to be on.
yeah, but we don't need to figure. We can just get off the ship and presumably we can go see this guy, give him his daughter back. Like, there's not really a challenge in this first element of handing over his daughter, right? We've got her here safely.
Yeah.
We can get our money and then maybe like scheme up this other stuff after
So we do
we've
that.
done
we
that.
plan and figure it out.
Because I suspect someone's going to be like, you've got a room here, rather than us like trying to hack it and figure it out.
It's
Like,
like,
we
no,
could
no,
just
no,
go.
we have to scheme.
Yeah,
before
yeah. I was
going
like, we could
down.
just go and do this. We've successfully achieved the one thing we were actually legitimately hired to do so far.
I think you said one of the rooms was the G-Dow or
The Liddell? Liddell?
The leader deck.
no,
You
no,
don't
there was
know.
something else.
Yeah, there was
She
a
did.
strange word in
Oh,
there somewhere.
Bijou.
Bijou.
The Bijou. Theatre featuring live performances at night, high kicking showgirls in feathers, and not much else.
Amazing.
Jane?
Okay. Yeah.
And on deck 3, there's another Bijou, which has balcony seating for that area. So
Okay.
it's joined, basically.
I feel like most of the other things.
No, Lucas.
I don't think you'll like this.
He would eat anything. You want me to put him
Okay.
away, let me know.
Okay, I'm charging up to the bridge, all weaponed up, saying, okay, I got all my guns, ready to go.
The thing is, he's a heavy lump too.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else can say something because I won't.
Do we know where the other ship is? No.
Jimmy, I'll put him away.
I think
You
we
won't
can
leave me
only-
alone.
It's like cheese sandwich. I
Right,
really
then.
want it.
We'll
Go
only
with the
figure out
infantry.
where the other ship is once we're actually like docked. I feel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anything else as you're getting closer? Getting very close now.
I reckon there's no harm in like docking, getting off, leaving our weapons. I mean, I know this is gonna hurt you, but like, I'm just scoping it out, like being a bit legit. We can always go back to the ship.
Have you got anything plastic you can take? I don't know, spoon, something that's not so threatening.
Sharpened spoons.
Well, a spoon you can sharpen later.
Well,
You
you
know.
can do a lot of damage with a plastic spoon and a lot of determination.
Well, I've seen someone do a lot of damage with a metal spoon, so why not?
This is what we should do.
Is that a fireball?
How did you do that?
There's all these effects on the side, the little wand thing.
That must be new because I've never seen them.
Holy.
is it?
She's some
Oh,
water.
charm, acid, death.
That's all new. There you go. That's cool.
This is the option to spray blood.
Yeah, lots of blood everywhere. It's a red wedding.
Oh my. That's
Well,
cool.
that's the plan sorted.
Oh yes, I love the rainbow one.
Magical.
As you guys are getting ready, you do hear Walsh over the intercom go, "Oh, we were just contacted. The Fairchild guy says he wants to see the captain immediately and to bring whoever crew he wants, but to leave the, they said the package and the other package on board Serenity for now."
What other package?
Well,
Sorry, I can't come.
Yeah. Did you just get your weapon out or you did?
So we're not taking the daughter, but we're going to visit his ship.
But what does he mean by the other package?
The wedding planner, presumably?
Yeah, because I assume his bodyguard is his friend, so he'd probably be talking about the two girls.
Well, I imagine the bodyguard that we have, Seth, probably won't leave
Yeah.
Liliana's side.
Yep.
We shouldn't leave them alone on the ship.
No.
Okay, so who wants to come with me for this one?
I'll come.
Anyone else?
I'm willing to come.
You can stay. You keep an eye on Seth and make sure that the girls stay safe.
Well, you're on a mission and you've got to reconcile. You can take River or Shepherd or Inara or
You take
Hoban.
Inara, she's really good for.
Inara's a pretty good.
Yeah, okay, I'll take it.
And Nara's a good choice.
I was
Nope.
going to say
Nope.
Shepherd, but yeah. No.
You going to go ask her?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You head to her shuttle.
So this will go down well.
How do you
I know how this usually goes down. So, bit of banter backwards and forwards.
You call her a whore.
I got an invite to go to the Baron's yacht, just myself.
How did you enter? Did you knock on the door or you just walk in?
Oh, I thought we'd already done the banter. Okay, I knock on the door.
Really? He doesn't use
That's what I'm surprised. She answers. She looks you up and down. Captain.
You? Or no?
Are you?
Are you free? Is anyone else in here with you?
Just myself. I do not service your crew, you know this.
Well, could be stowaways, or they've got Seth, or the two girls. Or they've got money. Anyway, are you interested in coming for a walk with me?
Is this a job, Malcolm?
It's a greeting. It's the end of the job. It's a let's take some money and have a cigar kind of situation.
Is it really?
Yep.
You did that with a straight face.
Don't you want to help Rico this ship?
Yeah, you can be honest with her. She's part of our crew.
I don't
Who are
really
we
have
meeting?
much to say to her. I just want to say we're meeting the Baron.
A baron.
He's invited us aboard his ship for retrieval of payment for the package.
Very well. Give me a few minutes. She closed the door in your face.
Okay, bye.
So, do I get to go?
I have to explain that they said no guns to be taken off Serenity. All weapons must stay.
He's fully armed. So beer on his back and
That's
everything.
what I'm remembering from before.
I hid some in some mighty inconvenient places.
A plastic lettuce knife that you maybe take, but
Okay. Go dump all my weapons and I'll
Dump everything?
Yep. And I'll sharpen a spatula from the kitchen.
okay. So we've got our 4.
Cool.
We're
Excellent. You feel Serenity land with a bit of a crash into the deck. Not too bad. But while she's like, it's all good, Captain, we landed. And then you hear again, they've clamped us down, Captain, just so you know.
Right. Okay.
Mechanical clamping or magnetic clamping?
Both.
Perhaps we should investigate that.
Yeah, I might just go
Yeah,
out.
if you guys just-
I'm just going to go out and once you guys leave, I'm just going to go out and have a look and make sure they haven't damaged my
Yeah,
ship.
we leave the scientists with the ship to figure that
Yeah.
out. And then I guess we've also got who else? Book and Walsh are staying
Book
on the
and
ship.
Walsh.
Can we
I
get
think
Or
River
River.
can stay on the ship, please.
Yeah. Don't let her off.
Can we get the
She's a
pilot
weapon in herself.
to communicate to them to ask why they've locked us in?
Turbulence.
Are you present or you just contacted him to...
Did they say why? Yeah.
Well, after speaking to Anara, I've gone back up to the deck
Yep.
just to sort of, watch us land and everything, because I want to see the view. So then I turn to him and say, can you just call the flight deck, I guess, and just say what's with the securing the ship, just out of curiosity.
They call back and it's like, it's protocol.
Is
Everyone's clamped down.
Okay, alright. So it's just standard. Okay, so just quickly, follow up to that. Is there going to be any issue when we leave? Or like, is it...
Oh yes, we'll have to ask them, I'm assuming, Captain. We can't just leave. There's no way for us to turn it off.
No, that's what I meant, for him to ask them.
Oh, for him. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes, I'll ask him, Captain.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we could do some damage to the ship. I don't think Caleb would be happy with that. We could probably pull away, but it'll take a bit. And
No, I'm
we'll
just more
lose a bit.
curious about like when we take off and when we're like, okay, cool, we're done. They're obviously just like, there's no protocol to keep us there. It's just like, yeah, cool, see you later.
Yeah.
Probably a similar kind of thing to entry, just in reverse.
We
Pull
want
them up and they
Oh,
go,
I know, it just
okay.
seems real sus that they're like locking us in that tight with magnets and clamps. Like that seems a bit.
I guess they don't want us
excessive.
sliding around that.
The clamps is okay, but
It's
the clamp.
also probably a security thing. What I am thinking, and we'll probably just explicitly raise, we should have our backup plan of like, what happens if they know we're up to something
And don't
and they don't want to let us go. So how will we get out of the
This
clamps?
is what I'm thinking.
How will we open
You're a
the
silly
door?
boy, Lucas.
That's my next thought.
Can
It's like,
we
where's
hack
the food
into
gone?
the ship and disable these things?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got
It'd be wonderful for them to know that we not realise we were up to anything and just let us go, but somehow.
Yeah,
I
and this
don't
is why I'm
believe
wondering
that.
if maybe we can disable the clamps, or just trying to get as much info before we continue on about this clamping situation.
I'll finish that.
I don't
for
know
you.
if they'll tell us anything verbally. We might just have to have a
Yeah,
good old look.
Yep.
Poke.
maybe it's just a bolt they can undo. Loosen
Yeah, okay.
it. I'm lucky I'm
I'd
not.
probably leave the mechanics to Kaylee. A bolt.
Alright, cool, yeah, done with that. So we've landed.
Excellent. Heading off the ship, ramps down.
Is there so obviously once we've landed and clamped in, is there like guards coming up or anything like
No.
this?
You can't see
Just
anyone.
go.
You just lower the ramp.
What about,
You
I
see
thought they
outside.
said no weapons off the ship, there's no like security gate to go through to monitor for that?
You can see it once you get down the ramp, I'm assuming. That's what
and
you want.
we know where we're headed. We've been sent, like we were requested, so we've got directions. Or...
You're requested to go to his yacht, but you haven't been told where it is as such. You're told what dock it was at.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
So
So we
what
walked down
dock
the
is it
ramp.
at?
I've got no guns.
Two.
Okay.
Okay, so now that we've landed and we're free to roam, how do we get information on where to go? Or who do we
So
go to?
you've left the ship. So basically, as soon as you leave the ship, you notice that you're in your own personal hangar, and there is a gate, and which have 2 guards on it at the front.
Let's just do a perception to see if there's any cameras or anything around. Just a general look around, like is there cameras on us in our ship?
I don't think that's a roll, is it? There's no perception roll. But yes, you do see cameras.
Okay, cool.
At the security checkpoint, you do see cameras.
Are they facing towards the ship?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna walk up to the security checkpoint.
Yep.
I guess. That you said there's 2 people there
You can see 2 people on this side of the gate.
on this side of a gate. Can I see through the gate, or is it like a door?
It's closed at the moment.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna wander up and say
Yep.
like.
Heading onto the Rin's Dream. How many?
I look behind me. I think there's 4 of us. Right?
4.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Uh,
we've left our weapons back in the ship, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 4 of us. But we've got more crew. You'll see them kicking around. We're headed to, and I say wherever we've been requested to go. Any idea where we should be heading?
Yes. Dock 2. Head out through the gate. Turn right. Follow it to the end. You'll see it on the left.
Fabulous. And also a question for later. How do we leave? We're just basically meeting up with some people overnight, and then we're heading off.
Requested at the
Right
gate
on.
here as you're leaving to your ship. We'll make sure the docking clamps are off by the time you get back to the ship.
Fabs. Thanks
Cool.
very much. I proceed.
Please make sure you have no weapons on you. He presses a button in front of him. The gate opens, and you do see a blue force field where the gate was.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely don't have any. I do that thing that you do in airports when you're like
You don't have anything.
You
but
don't,
you're like-
but then you're like, do I have a gun in my pocket? And I walk through
Okay.
to the other side.
Jane didn't have anything else. No grenades.
No, I tried sharpening the silicon on the spatula, but wasn't too successful.
Just
So I
broke
do have a kitchen spatula.
Which you're gripping weirdly tight.
I'm hitting it down my grip. Standing very straight.
Okay, all go through.
Yes.
All heading to Bay 2.
Yes.
one? Yep.
Yeah. What is it like on the other side? Is it just other doors to hangars?
It's just a big
That we're
corridor,
looking at?
basically. Doors to other hangars. There's signage along it, which bay it is, and things like that.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And we're at 12.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is at the far end, you notice. There's no more past where you are.
Is it busy, quiet?
Yeah, it's quiet in this area. There's guards on every station, one on the inside of each door, basically.
So we can see people on, like, through that? Like, we can see there's people in
As in the corridor, sorry.
Oh,
so the doors are
there's one on
closed
each
for
side.
the other hangars,
Right,
but they're
so
on
there
the
were 2
inside.
on inside, and then we've come out and there's someone standing on the outside.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess we just go down to where we've been asked to go.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, heading to Bay 2. Captain's yacht. Didn't try that. I'm surprised. Didn't try any of that.
Here are all the things you missed. Just pages and pages being thrown into a furnace.
Well, now I'm doing
Okay.
that. We should have asked more things or done
because you didn't sleep with the wedding person.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's-
So
I
it's just
actually
smut.
think that's a
That was a sliding doors moment in this whole game.
Smut.
It
Smut.
was just loads of pages of like erotica.
It's the next campaign.
Well, I didn't get to read this out to everyone.
Okay. Head through security at Bay 2. You have no issues getting through. They were expecting you once you
Is
say
it
your
just
name.
normal security, same as our ship?
Same uniforms and everything. They look the same. One on the inside, two on the outside, on their side, as soon as you get through. At the loading ramp for the yacht, you do see someone in maid attire standing there waiting. They do bow as you come close.
Okay. Do it like an awkward. Yep.
Who is the captain?
Me.
Captain Reynolds. He is expecting you. My name is Annie. I will take you to him.
Thanks.
Your other guests coming with?
Yes, Annie. Yes, they'll be escorting me.
Please follow me.
You have a bit of a villain pose
Well,
going
nice to
there.
meet you, Annie.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
How long you been working for the Baron?
Years?
Yes. Oh, you must like the job.
No.
No?
You
Well,
should
that's a
honest.
damn
She's
shame.
very honest, you should press her for more.
Yeah, appreciate your character, Arnie.
That's a damn shame. You know, maybe I could do something to brighten your life.
I would rather not talk about it, sir. Okay, she takes you up to the owner's deck. I'll change maps so you can see. Okay, so you're bored on the main deck and she takes you upstairs to the owner's deck and takes you into a library. More fireballs.
We're just planning for later.
So she takes you inside. This is the library. The Baron is inside and expecting you. As you enter, you do notice there are no books in this library at all. There is a desk which the Baron is sitting at. It has the latest communication devices on there. You do notice that instead of books, there is shelving, but it has weapons. And you do see titles for these weapons. MP40 is the one under it. And it says prototype after it.
So, did she take us up a level, like from?
Correct.
So we went into the engine room on
Main
the
deck.
main deck, and then we went up a level to the owner's deck.
Correct.
Okay. So did we turn straight away?
Yeah,
Like,
okay,
are
dude.
we here, or
Yeah.
like, are we more here? Like, do we know?
Do you actually care? Or you
Now,
Oh, no. I am more curious about where things are. Though.
let's say this area over here is the library.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so, welcome. I am Baron Optimus Fairchild. Welcome. What do you think of the yacht?
I forgot his middle name was Optimus.
Sorry, can you just repeat that? And not,
What do you think of the yacht?
No, just.
You like my yacht?
I'm not there.
I really like it. I'd love to see some more of it.
Oh, absolutely. As soon as we're done with this meeting, the maid here will definitely show you around if you'd like.
Ooh, Annie, that sounds good.
I just noticed that you said that there was 2 packages. Were you talking about the wedding planner and your daughter?
Yeah, so I was referring to the wedding planner. And
Okay, just making sure that we didn't miss a package or
I was
something.
going to say, we've got everything.
Yes.
I can assure you that they were both well fed and rested and ready for tomorrow.
Excellent news.
I hear you're a man of fine taste who enjoys a drink.
I do.
Wondering if you've got some to share after a long trip and, a bit thirsty.
Clicks his fingers and Annie moves over and pours a couple of glasses of whiskey and starts to hand them out to everyone that's
Grab
present.
it and make myself comfortable. Is there a chair nearby that's not his main chair?
No,
Oh.
Just
his chair only then.
sit on
And
his
he's
lap.
Stroke his hair. What does he look like at the moment? Like, is he gruff, mean looking?
No, he looks pretty presentable at the moment. Looks like he's shaved and looking presentable in a suit.
Hey, just eyeing around the room. out of conversation, is there any guards in here with him?
Yes,
How many?
there's 2 on the door.
Okay.
And they've both got their automatic rifles with them. They do look similar to the prototypes that you saw.
Okay, cool. And it's a library full of weapons,
Correct.
but not necessarily books. So I say to him, this is an odd-looking library that you have here. A lot of these weapons don't seem to have many words or letters on them.
It's a library of weapons, basically. It's everything that Templeton Steel sells.
I go over and have a look at one of the weapons, just a random one on the wall. What is it? I don't know how many weapons are on this wall.
It's a handgun.
Okay, I'm looking at the handgun.
It's a few different ones, so all different ones from his past, basically, and older models and things like that.
I look at him and I'm like, may I
Oh, of course. None of them are loaded.
pick it up and have a look? I look down the barrel. Nice and clean. Hoping it's loaded.
Oh, look at this gun.
By accident, let it off.
Right, I'm done, guys. Okay, cool. I was hoping it was loaded. Okay, put it back down again. So, what are the plans for the rest of the evening then?
You can basically take a load off now. You've done your job. After the wedding, you'll get paid, and all is well. I put you up in some private rooms.
After
Sure,
the
you'll all be
wedding?
happy.
Aren't we supposed to be paid now?
No, the deal was after the wedding.
Really? Thought it was on delivery.
We were hoping to get out of here fairly soon.
So we heard that it was on delivery.
I might have to take that up with your contractor.
I curse his name and spit. Okay, any incentive for a bit of extra do-re-mi after delivering her in safe hands?
Yeah, we were hoping to have some money, like, spend
At the casino.
on the rims
Off
of
you
dream.
go.
Yeah, lose everything at the slots immediately after we got it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How many of your crew is there? How many rooms do you require?
How many do we have? 8?
Well,
Simon
and River.
And River will share.
Well,
Okay,
We
I
gonna let
don't
River
think
off the-
River
off the
No, I don't
needs
think
to
so.
leave the
River should-
ship.
Yeah, so yeah. Well,
She's
what,
still
and Wash
bonkers.
would Wash will stay as much as you probably want your husband to have fun with.
Oh yeah, he's not staying on the ship. Are you crazy?
We're gonna leave River on the ship by herself.
He's already asked to go to the casino.
Are you really gonna let him go to the casino?
I'm
Yeah.
just terrified of what River would get up to on this casino boat.
She's your sister.
I know, that's why I'm frightened.
So we can't really leave you on the ship by yourself. With her.
Are you
Oh
coming
yeah.
or staying?
Can we just
Can
lock her in
I
the room?
ask the?
No, we can't just lock her in a room.
You do that now.
But she's not left alone.
Sedate her. Then we can drag her by her ankles down all the
No,
stairs.
don't you agree with this?
Makes a
No.
point.
Technically, I'm not there, but
Oh yeah.
But we're
This is
having,
on comms.
Telepathic
This is on comms.
conversation.
we're having a private conversation.
Okay, so in
Just
total,
imagine that.
how many
I'm not
rooms would
doing
we
that.
have? 8 or 9? I'm not sure.
I still think Simon and River would share a room.
No, we would ship.
Let's just go for max rooms and then we can work that out
Yeah.
later.
8 was
Okay,
9.
8 rooms. So we got eight rooms.
Well, glad you came to that number. I have 8 ready to go.
I like to have that full conversation in front of me. I'm not like.
With one of them just having this mind conversation of
I'm just like, what would Simon say?
Gone, had a shower,
Simon
got
says.
his day, come back.
He hands over the key cards and he says, they're loaded with 100 credits for the casino, ready to go for it.
Fabulous. Baron, do you mind me
River
asking
can
where
triple
you
that
expect
in an
your
hour.
daughter to sleep tonight?
Sorry, I missed that.
Where is your daughter sleeping
Oh,
tonight?
on Serenity.
You'd prefer she stay on our ship?
Yes.
And the wedding planner, is she free to move as
She's
she
free
likes?
to go.
Okay.
Okay, so then should
She has things to organise, I believe.
we not stay also on the?
Yeah, would you like
Ship?
someone to stay on the ship with her from our crew?
For the daughter, Seth is plenty capable.
You sure we could leave Jane with her?
Preferably not. She's due to be married.
I think it's because of the
I don't
noise
think
you just
don't
made.
be an issue with the whole.
Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah, should
That's-
we have a tour of the ship?
Yes. Can we have a tour of your ship?
Absolutely. Before you go, I expect you at breakfast, Malcolm. You bring one of your crew members, it's your choice, but be
What-
here at breakfast.
What time's breakfast?
7 o'clock.
Oh my god.
What time is the wedding?
Okay.
The wedding is set for midday at this stage.
Alright.
After breakfast, I will get you to retrieve my daughter, and we'll go from there.
Excellent. Thank you. I'm ready for the tour.
Mate. And he comes over and says, please follow me. She takes you through the rest of the owner's deck.
Is there anyone else there?
Yeah, the security or staff.
Now, there's security posted on nearly every door that you've noticed so far. So you just come out of the library. There's a small dining room and bar, which is currently attended by the bartender only. It's got seating for about 20 guests.
That's this. I assume it's that. Let me change that. Yeah.
There is 3 guest rooms on this level. So I can't take you in them. They're currently occupied.
Occupied by who?
The Baron.
He takes up 3 rooms.
And Liliana's room as well.
What about the third?
Is Liliana on board?
Yes.
Well, Liliana was a package.
Yeah, Liliana's not on board.
Yeah, she's a tote packet, right?
Annie just said she is.
Yeah.
Liliana's on board, and she's right in the pool area at the moment. Would you like to see her?
Oh, we love that.
Yep.
She takes you through to the swing pool
I thought Liliana was still on
under a fake blue sky with an artificial sun. A cabana boy is on hand with towels and sunscreen. A bartender is also
Is this
present,
a yacht?
serving fruity cocktails with tiny umbrellas. And there is one
I thought it was
woman
a
lying down
ship.
sunbathing, which looks very similar to Liliana.
Are they identical twins?
Or a
Double
double boy. Yeah.
She lowers her sunglasses when you walk in, and she motions for
Annie.
oh no, not Annie.
Cabana boy.
The name's
Hey,
gone out of my
oh
head.
boy.
Inara. She motions for Inara to come over.
Oh.
Oh.
Inara looks at the captain and she's
Is it
like,
like a-
wait here, I know her.
Lucky we brought her.
What?
Has Inara not,
What
Inara not
thickens?
meets Liliana?
Yeah, on our ship, but
Yeah.
I don't think this is the same.
There's
Yeah,
another-
There is another person here
Yeah.
who's different. Yeah.
They walk over, there's a few whispers, can't overhear anything, and the Liliana that is there gets up and walks away and leaves the area. And Inara comes back over and she's like, that is another companion, a good friend of mine from my past. Nova, her name is. She's currently disguised as Liliana. But she said she'll tell me more tomorrow at the breakfast. She couldn't speak.
Did she
Okay.
say how long she'd been doing this gig?
No,
Or
she
nothing?
did not. Nothing yet.
Okay.
So what you've said is just that's all that was said.
Yes.
Nothing more. Okay. All right.
Oh,
So it
lucky
looks
you were
like
here,
I'm coming
Inara.
to breakfast with you tomorrow, Captain.
I was going to invite someone else, but yeah. Not to look disappointed. Okay, cool. That was an odd situation.
So Annie, can we see the main deck?
Yes, please follow me.
Well, while she's showing us around, I'm gonna kind of be making idle chit chat, part of which will be like, have you met the groom at all? Does he spend much time?
No, I've seen.
Is there anyone locked in the room?
His name's Steele.
Yeah.
Templeton Steele.
Steele.
He's come for a few meetings with the Baron, but that is all. I have not spoken to him myself, no.
Yeah, Zoe's not very chit chat.
So, Annie, if there are any of these rooms empty, maybe the two of us could have a look inside.
No, they're
Only
currently
take a minute or two.
all engaged, sorry.
I feel like you should be playing Malcolm.
No, they're all busy at the moment. She points out one. That one's locked. The ghost lives in that one.
A
We don't go
ghost?
in there.
A ghost? How do you
Yes.
know it's a ghost?
Things move when they shouldn't be moving.
Have you ever been in there?
Yes.
And you've never seen anyone in there?
We keep it locked now.
Can you unlock it and show me?
No, I do not have the key. The Baron does.
Would he give me the key to have a look?
Maybe? You have to ask the Baron.
Oh, I can't be
Does the
bothered.
look like something I
You're like, oh, minor task.
Make a note on which look this is.
Oh, I'd have to walk back up the stairs.
Yeah, no, okay, let's
Does
keep
the
going.
look look like something I could break?
It's a key card lock.
Key card lock?
Then again, could he break it?
Maybe?
Right, punch it as I'm just going.
You're willing to make a lot of noise.
So, the main deck is primarily the guest cabins.
Are they all key card lock? They're
All key card, yep. The airlock which you came in, guess apart from this level. Yeah, that's it on the main deck. The lower deck is just the engine. You don't really want to see that. It's pretty grubby.
Now you've said that, I want to see it.
We can go down there if you'd
yes,
like.
please.
Which takes you down to the engine area. Get off the keyboard.
Have you been taking care of everyone who stays in the rooms?
Not everyone. There are a few other servants around as well, not just myself.
Oh yeah, glad to hear it, because there's a lot of rooms on the ship for one person to be taken care of.
I mainly assist his guests and tend to him personally.
They're just guests for the wedding, or family members?
Yes. Primarily. And all his guards.
How many guards do we see on the main deck? Did we count? Because you said there was one for...
The main deck was primarily, there was a couple guards posted at the entrance and the dock, the airlock.
You don't seem very happy with your life. Would you like to get away from all of this?
I don't get paid.
What?
What?
I'm indentured.
Oh man, Annie!
Slavery's just not right.
Cool, okay. Are you willing to make $1?
Is it against the Baron?
Nope.
Maybe.
You
She
just-
sort of looks around nervously.
I've got a $100 credit here for you, and hold up that thing that the Baron...
I'm not allowed into the casino.
Why not?
I'm not allowed on the Rim's Dream. I have duties here.
What if you finish those duties early and you have a free minute?
I'm not allowed to leave the yacht.
Is there anything that you want that I could get you that might, you know...
No?
What if we got you off this yacht and out of this place?
Preferably not. He has my family at home.
Oh Jesus, this guy's the worst.
Yeah, right?
I think we should just fucking kill him.
Right, Annie? We should just kill him, right?
Why not? Go for it.
Oh man, indentured slaves, like weapons development, force.
We don't say anything about killing to her.
Sorry, no.
I'm
This is,
assuming not.
this is Zoe's internal monologue.
No, I've just been coming up with a plan to poison the Baron between the two of us.
Yeah, you guys don't even know this, and you've come to the same conclusion back on the ship.
I'm like, should we calm them with this great plan while they're on the ship? And someone could overhear.
In the engine room, is there any way this ship could be disabled? You
Possibly. You think a few grenades would definitely disable it?
know, something a little bit more subtle to.
I don't think Jane's brain
You can give
works
us a
that way.
roll, but yeah, I'm not sure what you're going to roll for. Maybe if you had someone of engine near sort of capability there, possibly you'll be able to tell, but
Let's see what mine is. Where does
Yeah,
that come under?
Fleet mental.
And operate would be, I'm guessing.
Do we
mental
have the
operate
means
would be
to
the best.
take pictures?
No. You don't have mobile phones
No.
or anything like that, or
We've
cameras.
got spaceships, but not mobile.
Yeah.
phones.
I don't see any cameras in the series at all.
Okay.
Portable cameras, at least.
Isn't that weird that they have these ships and do all this cool stuff, but they live in Western times? Anyway,
Yeah.
no.
Society has progressed past Instagram.
Yeah.
They've realised the damage it does and walked away from
That
it.
makes sense. Yeah, I can understand that.
Brain rot.
But, yeah, takes you through the engineering bay. You see the engine. It's a massive engine that takes up majority of the bottom of the ship. Goes out the back to the thrusters and everything, and the front's got a bit of a control panel.
Are there any, is there any writing down in the engine? Like, I know Zoe would know very little about engines, but if there's any kind of like stamped codes on anything that I could just report back to Kaylee. Like,
Don't
can I
press
take
this
note of it?
big
Is there anything particular you're looking for? Or?
Yeah, just any.
The name
you know
of
how
this
like
engine is.
you know how like all I only have like phones or laptops as my reference, so I'll use that. But just you know how like every single one will have like a serial number
Yeah.
that indicates
It's got a VIN
for
plate.
the makers like what it is.
Mm.
I'm looking for like a manufacturing serial number so that we have the specifics, not just like I don't want to go back and just describe it, but if
Yeah,
there's
okay,
any kind
gotcha.
of stamped.
Yeah, you can find that.
information.
Yep.
Cool. Can I'm gonna like make note of that.
I'm sure
Just-
Zoe will be able to remember that. Yeah.
Cool. I
Mm-hmm.
will report back.
Anything else while you're down there?
It was just this maid who's taking us for a walk.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Baron stayed put
We
where it
could
was.
totally overpower her, but we shouldn't.
Please don't.
I said that internally. She could hear that.
That's why we're walking behind there. You're like. So Zoe's like.
The spatula comes out.
The guards that we've seen around, are they circulating or are they stationed in specific spots on duty? Like, are they?
Do they look like
Yeah,
they're actually
are
paying
they-
attention?
Are they in fixed locations or are they rotating? Are there like a few rotating around?
You haven't seen any rotate as such for the time you've been here.
So
No
they're all
guards
just
on the
like-
engine.
None they can see. You saw them at the entrance, but that was it.
Okay. All right. Cool. I think we've got some basics.
Just looking at her, does she have like a key, like hanging off or anything
Key
that we
card?
might be able to see?
She's got her own key card. Yeah.
Is it like hanging? Is it like?
Not that you can see.
So she's put
She's
it in
used
the
it
pocket.
to take you around the place and open up rooms and things.
Ooh, can we pickpocket her?
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, do we know a way to like
Copy the card.
copy it?
Now you know.
Yes.
Now you know it's a key card and what it sort of looks like. Can we
Or is there a way to like, I don't know,
come to breakfast
hack
in the morning
into
and I'll give you something
panels
to
and open things?
copy it?
Yeah, I think we attempt to sneak the card off her. What do you think?
Would you be able to make like
I mean, she's gonna get in
machine.
So I reckon I can make a copy machine. So if
Yeah.
you swiped it off, it just did a quick copy and give it, like go, oh look, you dropped this, and give it back.
And then you
We
have
wouldn't
to
be
do
able
it
to
at
do it
breakfast.
straight away, would we?
Yeah, you
Because we have to take it off her. It depends if there's an exit off the ship where she needs to swipe us off. Because if she needs to swipe it off and she's like, oh crap, my key card's gone. Oh, but we can work that out when we get to it.
We must drop it, we'll backtrack it.
Okay, so while we're walking
There's
behind
guards on the airlock where you came in and out. They opened it for you.
but while she's taking us down the engine,
Yep.
I'm assuming there's a point where there's no guards around because she's just,
Yes,
like,
there's
oh,
no
hey.
one in the engine room. There's a couple of workers around just monitoring things, but
Okay.
they're just lazying about. They're not doing much because they're docked. They're just chilling.
Attempt to swipe the key card without her noticing.
Okay.
I can definitely help. I have good sneak.
What would we roll for that one?
That's an excellent question. It'll be a physical something. What have you got with that can help with?
Probably a sneak.
I think, yeah, snake or...
God, I need help. My sneak is poor.
Well, maybe I should do
God.
this.
Yeah, okay, you go for this.
Probably better suited.
So I roll 2d10, I think.
Like, for instance, you could probably trick her to
Can Inara
give her an
distract her
extra
with her
dice.
influence?
Absolutely can. Want to use it?
Hmm?
You want to use Inara?
Oh, well, to distract her, yeah.
Yeah, if Inara could kind of be just chatting and asking.
She asks about her life and things like that.
Yeah, I think Inara can be as bored about the engine as Annie expected us to be, and then while that's happening, I can kind of creep around maybe some of the bigger engine parts to try and sneak this. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll. I just rolled 2 dice, right?
Yep.
I don't think I get anything else. That is a 14.
Okay. She did not notice at all. That's
Great,
a-
I have a key card now.
That is a success. Wouldn't say extraordinary success. But she was also distracted by Inara, so yes.
Great.
You have the key card.
Do we want to try and use it now while we're on the ship, or are we just taking it? Do I just want to try and get off the ship?
I reckon get off, because I reckon if we can make a copy of it. Oh, well. Actually, I think tomorrow at the wedding there'll be less guards on the ship, because they'll probably have, well, the barons at the wedding, they'll probably have some guards there, so it'll be a better opportunity.
The other thing we could try and do is swap it with the Baron's key card, so we have one that actually opens the ghost door.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
I mean, unless
But
it
does
looks
hers
different.
not open the ghost door?
No,
was
she said
scared.
it didn't.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know if she was lying. We didn't check.
That's a great idea. Yeah, let's go for
I
that.
mean,
It is.
great is an over-exaggeration of
No,
what
because
that
the more
idea
I
was.
think about it, I'm like, it is a good idea, because if we swap it, he's not going to be none the wiser for a long period of time, rather than just stealing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, the flow-on effect is a really smart move. So, yeah, okay, cool. So we got the card, and we just, thanks. We're going to spend our chips now.
She gives you a bit of curtsy and it's like, enjoy.
Does she walk us off the ship, or do we just be like, okay, and walk off ourselves?
Yeah, you just walked off
Oh,
yourself.
sweet. Okay.
Have a good slave life.
So what, you're going to try and swap the cards at breakfast?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't be there, so you don't
Yeah.
have to do it. Or
Or
Inara's going to.
Inara.
And
Yeah.
Nara is a 4 as well.
Okay, maybe we
Oh
can.
no, she's an 8 at sneaking.
Okay, Inara.
Who's good at sneaking?
No, that's.
Oh,
I'm
No,
Not
it's
me.
better.
I'm very good at sneaking.
I think
It's like
I'm
all I
a
do. I
6.
punch and I
Yeah.
sneak.
Oh, man, it's better than mine. Yeah, I got a 4 for sneak, so I'm definitely not trying it. Okay, cool. So, we'll head back to the ship. Let's go talk to this Liliana chick about a doppelganger. Maybe she might know something about that.
Yeah, and I don't think there's harm in talking to her
We
about it.
might also be able to use the doppelganger to our advantage.
Oh, especially if she's Inara's friend.
Yep. Okay, so asking Inara if she can contact her doppelganger now, or like can she call her and chat to her? I ask her that. Can you contact your doppelganger? I mean, not yours, but
Huh?
can
What was her name? Nova.
Nova. Can Inara?
No.
She said she was going to talk at breakfast.
I was hoping she could call her. All right. So we just head back to the ship then.
Cool. You left the yacht.
Yes.
As you're leaving the yacht and you go through security from his yacht, you do hear someone calling out to you coming from the yacht. It's like, Captain Reynolds. You hear a stern voice. You're just outside of security. He walks through the security. And he's like, I need to see Liliana. Can you take me to her?
Why?
I'm going to be married to her. I am Templeton Steele. You'll
just-
take me to her.
I just saw her on your ship.
No, that's not her.
Who is she then?
She is... He looks around. There's someone else. It's just filling in for now.
Doppelganger? Is this for protection?
Yes.
Or is it? Okay. Yes, you may speak to her, but I'll escort you through the ship. Nothing
Very
personal,
well.
it's just...
You sure? I was hoping for some private time, if you know what I mean.
Not before the wedding.
I don't think she
Yeah,
would
that's the
mind
reason.
about that.
Sorry, captain's rules, not before the wedding.
Just take me to her then.
Just get Shepard to give him a good stern talking to.
He is flanked by 2 of his bodyguards too, just so you know.
God.
Okay. Are they equally armed?
They're not armed. They've got no weapons on them
because
whatsoever.
They've left the
Yes.
ship. That does level the playing field a bit with all these public, non-armed spaces, doesn't it? Okay.
Yeah, okay, I guess we take him back to the ship then. Do we... Okay, so I say to him, yeah, you've got an hour to talk to her, spend some time with her, but that's
An hour's
it.
plenty.
Okay,
An hour's more than enough. She's so inane.
Do you say that out loud?
Cool. I think we'll head back to the ship with him. Jamie, you should go keep an eye on proceedings with Templeton Steele and Liliana, just in case
Sure.
she objects and we need an intervention.
Oh, I was hoping for a show.
But when we get to the ship, we'll say, you guards stay you know, down in the dock area. He can go up there by himself. He doesn't need his armed guards going.
Yeah,
She's
I think
got her
Jane
own
is
guard.
chaperone,
Yeah.
Yep.
just to protect the virtue.
Yeah.
Virtue.
Before the
protected.
wedding.
Yeah. Right in my wheelhouse.
Cool.
I'm gonna go give that serial number or code or whatever to Kaylee and see if she knows anything about
Yep.
the engines that would benefit us if we needed to
Absolutely.
disable their ship.
And maybe see if we can get a copy of that. card.
And also the key card.
Yeah.
Basically, they'll just give you what's it called, an asset or a plot point when you go to do anything with those engines. Basically, I'd say, yeah.
Okay.
Plot point. Plot point.
Cool.
What?
Yay!
Because you got that extra information now.
And hey Kaylee, I swiped this key card. Any way you'd have a gizmo to duplicate it just in case we need that?
Absolutely,
There
I reckon
might
I
be
can make that.
further plans to swap it, which would make that redundant, but in any case.
Could you turn this key into a universal lockpick for anything like it?
Surely there's some sort of electrical doodad you could use to hack into a door panel. Right?
I mean, they don't have mobile phones, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I was there, I could probably do it.
But not
I'm
for
sure I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably a bit technical for you, you know. I'm sorry, but
Cool.
Okay, head back onto the ship.
Yeah.
Who's staying with Steele's contingent and
I'm
heading to Liliana?
I'm staying with Steve.
Staying with Malcolm?
Sorry. Sorry. Yet.
Are you staying with Steele and Jane and his bodyguards? While you go see
Yeah, I'll
Liliana?
stay with the bodyguards. Just hang back.
Cool.
Make sure they don't
So how are we
mess
doing?
anything up.
I was off talking to Kaylee, I think.
Kaylee?
That
Yep.
probably
Yeah.
is what that I would do immediately.
Excellent. Distributing the cards to the other crew members too? Or are you going to keep them to yourselves?
Oh, the key cards and stuff.
Key cards for the
yeah,
rooms and the casino
that's what
credits?
I guess Zoe, if Mal's happy, I can distribute those.
Yep.
And I go break the news to Walsh that we have credit in the casino.
Mm. Walsh looks at you, he's like, can we go? Can I go?
Am I allowed?
Can I get some extra credits, darling?
you can have rivers.
Rivers. It's probably safer. Okay,
Fireball
so
through.
Seth is on guard at the door. He's like, Captain, you're back. How'd it go?
Interesting. Did you know about the doppelganger?
Doppelganger, no.
Liliana's doppelganger on the yacht?
I was not advised of this. No.
neither
Did he
was
say why?
We actually didn't realise until we started getting the tour after we had a chat with him.
I see. Interesting. Well, that makes sense to have one. Probably keep up appearances while she's not there to try and divert attention.
Yeah, agreed.
This is the real one, if that's what you're wondering.
Oh, I know. Cut to
Don't
commercial.
worry.
Good. And I see you have brought Templeton Steele with you.
Look, he's more like a leech. Just
He's like, can I see you now or what? Can I get in?
This is my ship and you will wait a minute. I'm having a conversation here. Sorry, Seth, continue.
I was done. I suppose I'd better make way.
Alright, let's say we
Let's
go
all
get
have-
a drink while these two have a bit of private moment. But not too private, keep your door open.
I'm staying here.
He'll stay here to make sure they keep the door open. Let's go get a drink.
Very well.
Yeah, get Seth's read on Templeton Steele. He's been around a while, maybe he's got opinions.
So once we get down to the sort of, kitchen area, just pour us just the water because we need to stay hydrated. And just say, what's your thoughts on Mr. Steele?
I don't like him.
No, I didn't either. Is it the face? I feel like it's the face.
It's the face. You just want to punch it,
Punch
don't you?
the face,
Yes.
right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Mm. He is not a nice
Don't
man,
mouth
I
it, you know,
believe.
just Captain, just chill.
Have you known him long?
No, I've only met him on a few occasions, probably just as many as Liliana has.
Right.
I do not wish her to marry him, but if that's what happens,
What would be your choice then?
that she does not marry him.
But like free reign to choose who she wants?
Preferably, yes.
But doesn't that go against what her dad wants, and don't you have her dad's best interests?
Correct.
but really that's not what you want.
Yes.
Sounds like a catch-22.
Does he have Dan's best interests or Liliana's best interests?
I have been with her majority of her life. I'd rather not see anything bad become of that.
Well, why not help her find happiness?
I cannot.
Any reason stopping you? Anything?
The Baron.
Right. Yeah, the Baron. Yeah, okay. We just cut to commercial there for a second.
Excellent. Go back to the room. You hear Liliana squeal. Are you outside the room?
I'm in the open doorway.
Okay. He's pushed her onto the bed. And he's moving onto the bed.
I'm going to put my hand on and say, you gotta wait till tomorrow night.
He's like, oh, come on. Why not? Can't you just leave for a few minutes? That's all it'll take.
Look, we're being paid to protect her and her honor.
Why is he
Stop
so
it.
proud
He
of
looks at
how
Leanna. I'll see you
Nice.
tomorrow at the wedding. And he pushes past you, or he
He's,
tries to, and he bounces off you a bit. And he
Should
looks
we-
at you
should I
again
do
and
it?
It's
then walks
obviously not
out.
going to be for her pleasure.
Did
anyway.
we hear that in the kitchen?
Yes.
Are you coming
Okay,
back?
so
Are you?
we obviously Seth's
Yeah.
gonna be like, what the hell? So what's Seth's reaction?
He gets up and starts moving straight away.
Okay, and I follow suit.
As soon as you get close, you see him leaving the room, and he's walking off with his guards.
Oh, well, what
Back to the
happened? What just happened?
Sleazeball tried to jump her.
I look at Seth like,
As I said, he can't be trusted.
he's a piece of shit.
Should we
Hey,
plan
get a drink of
how
water.
to kill him?
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. Poison. We've been
See,
concocting.
I've been thinking, we know he likes whiskey and we know he likes cigars, so if we lace one or both of those with something, space fentanyl,
Roofie him.
then he just has a nice cigar and yes.
Okay, so we have this conversation. I say to you, can you just, give me a liquid or something that I could maybe?
Pipe spray.
Yeah.
I feel like I could definitely concoct some kind of grape poison.
Maybe not poison, but something that could maybe be put him to sleep for a bit.
Are you going to poison him or send him
Yeah,
to
when you
sleep
say
on
put
the
him to
morning
sleep,
before
like
his
put him
daughter's
to
wedding?
sleep forever.
No, I mean temporarily knock out for 24 hours because we don't want to go to jail for murder. No
I
murder.
have seen you
No
kill
murder.
people before.
Yeah, but that's different. That was in self-defense.
But this guy sucks.
He does, but we still can't murder him. Not a powerful man like that.
I don't know. She could take over the empire.
What if we find out whatever he used to make the doppelganger and we turn her into a doppelganger of him?
So we just go ask Nova if she can play dress-ups?
Yeah, but if you have the doppelganger to marry him,
But
as a
he can see the
companion,
difference.
he needs to do a better job.
Yeah.
Just do it better.
Could you make something though that could maybe put them to sleep?
Like, probably, but also, like, why don't we go all the way and just, be effective about it?
I mean,
I mean, the real question
Yeah.
is it's hard to get the dosage right.
we don't want to have the cops after us, space cops. Who are they called?
A space club.
The alliance.
The Alliance, that's what I was thinking. Don't want the Alliance after us.
Fine, I can go make your sleeping pills.
Thank you. Oh, liquid
Pipe spray.
form.
Your
Thanks.
sleeping liquid.
Yeah, thanks. About,
Snooze juice.
let's go for 100 mil. Like, that should be enough to get it around.
Again, like, why are we limiting ourselves?
Can we actually do this? Is this something, can we make that?
I wasn't listening, sorry. What's your plan?
Can we
Can
make
you make us an aerosol that we can release through the air ducts and just put the whole ship to sleep?
I don't think we have enough chemicals for that.
Not for the whole ship.
But I feel
not
like
that big
you
a
could
yacht.
make
Oh, the yacht.
either something you could have as like a needle or like a liquid to slip into things.
I'm thinking liquid because there's going to be lots of drinking on this ship, so it might be handy to just have a sleeping liquid.
Are we still trying to get paid for both things? Because I feel like that's increasingly impossible.
But the necklace with the diamonds and the sapphires.
So that's after the wedding, And so alright, team meeting. So
Okay,
we called
yes.
a team meeting.
Yes, team meeting. We leave Seth and the packages behind, and we have a team meeting up on the flight deck.
With like everyone, like Anara, Walsh, like everyone's
Yep.
there, and I think we just need to go blow by blow, like what are we actually trying to accomplish versus what is not going to happen.
I mean, do we
What are
have
the priorities here?
any idea of a plan?
Are we trying? Are we? Captain, I don't mean to step out of line here, but I'm wondering whether the goal is to get paid or to save this unfortunate couple. That does
We
not
do
feel in
both.
line. If after their marriage is when we're getting paid by her father, I don't see how they can get married and then her give us a necklace and then we help her escape with her beloved. Unless she doesn't mind being married when she
What
escapes.
about the doppelganger? If we can use a doppelganger and get her in on a cart, we may be able to pull this off.
Yeah.
To strangers, but her dad and her fiance know that's a doppelganger. They look different. Inara recognized her straight away.
Look, they just need to do a perception check, and maybe we'll get lucky.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that means.
Sorry, we're playing BG3. I just.
What if we just, I don't know, give both of them a bit of a space spray tan to really make it harder for people, like, to recognise them, just confuse it a little bit.
Or at breakfast tomorrow before the wedding, if I can get the Baron and Steele drunk enough, maybe we can get them to be intoxicated enough that they don't necessarily see the difference.
Right.
Will they be drunk enough all day until the wedding then?
Well, the other thing is, we just slip them a bit of that sleepy juice.
Actually,
but
I
just
have an
enough.
idea. Maybe you could do that, or surely I could concoct some kind of chemicals that would make your vision a little bit hazy and blurry.
Just roofie them so they're just there, but they're like there.
Yeah, just out of it a bit.
Yeah,
Not even knocked out, just like.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. How's everyone feeling that one?
Yeah, so we roofie them, but then what do we do?
Well, and then
We go ahead
That's
and
at
get ready.
breakfast, presumably after breakfast. Excuse me, is when Liliana gets the necklace because she's supposed to get it on the morning before the wedding from Templeton Steel. If he's roofie,
At
as
the
long as it's a
moment,
little roofie.
this necklace is sounding a lot more tantalising than getting paid for the package delivery.
Plus, all the men in her life are assholes apart from the guy who's been imprisoned.
So we're doing a good thing then.
Yeah, but I'm just saying maybe don't put her through a marriage or a doppelganger through a marriage
Yeah.
to a horrible, heinous human being.
Just want to know if maybe we can persuade Seth to give us a hand.
Yeah, I think that's not bad.
Yeah, because if we can get him on our side, he might be able to be a key ally.
I feel like we'd have to have a very solid plan, otherwise he will just go, that's not going to work, and rat us out.
Well, I think then if he doesn't agree to it, we knock him out. I mean, it's a whole ship against him. So, I mean...
Okay, so first I need to make the roofie drug, and then you can go after him.
Make that needle form for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be splashing him with liquid.
Okay, so how are we going to break the boyfriend down?
I forgot about that.
So you're going to try and swipe the card in the morning still and change them over.
And then
And
while
then-
the wedding's happening...
I mean, during breakfast though, are you going to try and see if you can even go and find him in that room?
Maybe we can...
You can make an excuse to step outside for a moment, or...
Well, the problem is there's still going to be guards everywhere, isn't there? Although I could say I need to go to the bathroom and stumble into...
Yeah, maybe don't say it like that though.
Excuse me, I've had too much OJ. Need the bathroom. The other option is when the wedding's on, because we don't need to be there for the wedding. I mean, we could probably have some key players there watching it, while other crew were scouting out their ship. With less guards, it'd definitely be easier to take them out and suss out what's going on in every room.
Well, Inara could probably visit during the wedding.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
The other thing is, if you visit during the wedding, the guards are going to think, why are you here? And have less reason to believe you have a good reason to be there.
The other option is go at midnight when everyone's sleeping. There'll be less guards then.
I think that might be worse.
Yeah, I feel like more guards at midnight than during the wedding. At least during the wedding, it's a distraction.
Also, if it turns to fisticuffs, if it's at night, you'll wake everyone else up.
Yeah. I'll wake up the Baron. Okay, so do we do it at breakfast? Scout the ship and just see what happens? Sounds like something that would be in the show.
Well,
I've
yeah,
got a plan.
we just
100 credits. Showgirls
Casino.
upstairs.
Are you heading to the showgirls? Is that your plan for the night?
Can we only use these credits on this ship?
Yes.
Damn it. Alright, well why don't we
You
go
have to
spend
convert
the
credits
first? We'll waste our money. on
They've
them.
got other guests staying on that, like family and people going to the wedding. That presumably, I don't know, could meet not on that ship. And, I don't know.
I
get
still
invites
think
back or.
during the wedding's going to be the best time to scout it out.
Okay.
You guys discussing this back on Serenity still, I'm assuming?
Yeah,
Did
we're
you
in
move?
the dining
Did you let
room.
Walsh go to the casino?
No, he's
No,
here.
still
It's
there?
the team meeting. There's
Everyone's-
absolutely no way.
I thought Jane already left, so I wasn't sure if you divvied up yet. People have wandered off.
No, we've given the cards out, but we were having a kind of bit of a power
Okay.
hour.
I've just explained my plan.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's you and Anara at breakfast. So it's whether you feel confident that you and Anara can do this at breakfast.
Oh, that was swapping of the key cards. I forgot about that because we were going to try and get the Baron's key card.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I
okay.
guess it's whether you then try and use it just when you're on the ship at breakfast and get it done, or whether you don't feel like that's going to work and then you need to kind of come give it maybe to me and I'll sneak back in or something like that.
So we have two
Maybe
options
play
here.
it, yeah, just play it by ear at breakfast. See what
Okay,
breakfast
yeah.
brings.
All right.
Can Inara tell the doppelganger to do anything at breakfast?
Yeah, probably. I would just like wing it at breakfast. Follow your gut.
Okay, and I'll ask Nara to talk to Nova at breakfast and see if she can get any information about the yacht, like prod her for information. Just really try to get out what guards stuff would be on the ship at that time, because I assume if they're friends, she should be able to trust her enough.
Could straight out ask, is there
That's right,
someone
she's been
trapped in a room on the
Well,
ship
that's right, yeah. So
Yeah.
that we need to get
Been
out?
anybody
It's the
screaming,
true, it's the true love of the princess in distress.
Alright, cool. So do we just want to hit the casino then until then? or-
Yes. Well, yeah, I'm going to supervise Walsh at the
Yep.
casino.
Probably needs it.
Sugar!
You're headed to Showgirls.
Everyone's just going out to enjoy themselves for the night?
You
I'm
say
gonna
that
go-
like
I'm
that's
gonna-
not like what we should be doing, but the
That's
answer is
fine.
yes.
Yeah.
The other
Is River staying on the ship?
The other non-playable characters, what do they want to do? Because I'll let them decide what they want to do.
Yep.
What do they want to do?
The Simon and River are probably staying on the ship because they're trying to keep a low profile.
Yep.
As it is. Shepard's already gone.
Wait, quick.
You haven't seen him. He wasn't at the meeting.
I see him with the showgirls.
I'm gonna pass me and River's credit cards off to Kaylee and go, you can have this. Go crazy.
Woohoo! Thank you. I'm gonna figure out how to win everything because I'm gonna to the table.
If you can win, I don't know, do they have like prizes? Like you shoot something out of the sky and get a prize?
Like
I'm
a
not
big
very good
teddy
at
bear or
shooting something.
Oh, well,
But I reckon I can do some sort of electronic thing to the craps table or something.
okay.
You
Well,
know? I can make the roulette wheel walk funny.
Yeah, maybe don't break any rules.
They don't know when hit them.
Okay.
I'll sew it into the bottom of my hem of my dress.
You're wearing the dress out.
It's the only dress I have.
So basically leaving Simon to look after Seth and
yeah, I'm
Liliana?
on babysitting duty.
Yeah.
Okay.
And River.
River's there if they need muscle.
And river sitting duty. That was part of the babysitting.
Okay. Walsh and Zoe finally get some time together for themselves. Free food and drink at the Verbana restaurant. And there's the casino. Seems Walsh did some gambling back in his wild and misspent youth. And is looking forward and raring to go for some more gambling. He knows his way around a blackjack table and would be pleased to show off in front of his wife, which he does.
Fabulous. I allow that. And I feign. I don't think I feign it. There's a reason she married him. I'm very happy to see him happy.
Enjoying himself.
Yeah.
Jane is supposedly a Pharaoh player, which they have at the casino as well. Kaylee just loves watching folk. Sounds fair.
Yeah, I like seeing all the pretty people. But I'm going to throw some money around as well just to see.
One thing you do notice, the casino does have more security than the rest of the ship you've seen so far. They've got one poster on every corner, basically. Multiple at the entrance.
Makes sense.
And they're all armed.
Is there any signs out for the wedding?
Not that you've seen, no.
Okay, not, not
Hmm.
Liliana steel wedding in
Oh, yeah,
Great
we really
ballroom
should
or something, I don't know.
ask the wedding planner.
You should have asked
Oh, we said they said she should go. Like she could just go.
And
we
they're
have
on
that
the roster
roster.
and
She saw
So,
our ship.
You're at Showgirls or you're at the casino?
Showgirls.
Showgirls, casino.
Casino.
So you're there with Walsh. Kaylee's restaurant, casino, the
No,
bar.
casino. I'm just gonna
I think you have
not
300
not
credits at the
mingle,
moment.
but I'm gonna be robbing all the waiters going by with the food.
Did Simon stay on the ship?
Yeah.
Especially if we got
River.
strawberries.
Malcolm. What's Malcolm Reynolds up to?
Where was I? Is there anything in your sheet saying what I'm doing? Sorry.
No,
Pick.
actually.
Oh, okay. I'm just at the bar having a drink, just enjoying the
Casino
atmosphere.
bar or just another bar? There's many. on the ship.
Starting off at
Avoiding
the
the crowd.
casino bar because I don't like gambling personally,
Okay.
so spending on a few drinks, but then sort of wander around. Can I wander up to sort of where I think the wedding might be?
Yes, you can have a look around. You haven't been told.
And so I just sort of go for a wander and head up to, what was it? It was like the top deck, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, while you are wandering, we'll do that first before the casino stuff. It does tell me. Here. You do find a sign up at the chapel on deck 12.
Cool.
That the wedding is going to be there at midday tomorrow.
Okay, cool. So that's how many decks in between us? That's on deck 12.
Fair few. But it would have taken you hours to find that if you go onto deck 12 and
Yeah.
all the different decks in between. You probably checked out your room as well.
Yep.
Go for the night.
Alright, so once I've taken that in, I guess I head back to the room.
Okay. So for the ones still at the casino, you've got 3 of you there. So waitresses offer you free drinks basically while you're in the casino. Everything's free.
Cool.
6 security guards walk towards Walsh.
Uh-oh.
Are there 6 guards, or does the guard have 6 arms?
6 guards.
Good for asking.
6 armed guards. Yes. They are armed
Yeah,
with
6
weapons.
armed guards.
Also, they're
I'm just
allowed.
imagining it like,
They're
whoa!
allowed weapons.
Oh, they got weapons. They've got handguns on their side. One of them walks up, puts his hand on his shoulder. It's like, Blackie, you're coming with us. He basically picks him up out of the chair and they start to drag him out of the room.
Oh, I don't.
What did Walsh
I'm not
do?
happy about that. Yeah, I am gonna.
One of the other guards
Object.
stops you from walking. It's like, if you're with Blackie, you can come to the brig and discuss your plea.
Yes, I would very much like to discuss this intervention on my husband's.
Very well. 8 a.m. tomorrow we open.
Okay, where is he going now?
The brig.
Okay, maybe he could also join at 8 a.m. tomorrow and not right now.
He's coming with us.
Okay, I will also come with you.
He cannot.
Why not?
Slap him in the face and they'll take you.
Why not? You'll definitely have room for 2 in your brig. I don't understand. If you're not going to explain to us now why he's being taken, I feel like.
He's a wanted man.
Is he?
Yes.
According to what system?
All the systems.
God, I'm so
This
glad
isn't
I
an
didn't
alliance.
Walsh.
Yeah, I like.
His
Just
name's Blackie.
What?
No.
What?
Does Walsh say anything when I'm like having?
Oh, they're already walking off with him. They basically picked him off and they're dragging him.
What's he
away.
say?
What's this happening?
He's just
What's
letting it
Walsh
happen.
He's just struggling, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna like. I won't be an adjutant, but I am following, like, obviously following them. I'm
Yep.
just gonna see where the brig is, I guess.
Excellent. Okay, so the brig is on deck 12. It's near the bridge.
Do I pass him heading back to my room?
Quite possibly, you probably saw
I
him.
think I'm gonna
Getting dragged away.
like obviously on my call, I'm just gonna tell
Yeah.
Mal Be like, Cap, we got trouble. Something's happening with Walsh. We're headed to the brig right now.
Get an attorney. Let's,
So the-
it's on.
Since when did you believe in attorneys?
Don't tell them anything until you have your attorney there.
Hey, chuck him in the brig, and it's like, look, you can come back tomorrow, 8 a.m. We'll sort it out then.
Walsh, you don't say anything, and I will solve this.
He nods. It's like, okay. He's quite drunk at the moment too, so he's not sure what's going on. All the free drinks.
Guy.
I just wanted to gamble a bit. Why am I in here, honey?
I have no idea, but I'm going to figure it out. You don't do anything.
He sort of sighs and just walks over and sits down in a very empty brig.
So there's not loads of people around.
No, it's empty. It's just him in there.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it near
And
the chapel?
as I head out,
It's on the same level as the chapel.
as I head out, do the guards stay there? Are
Yes.
they like stationed in there? Okay. Cool. Yeah, I immediately go and I find Mal. I think is what Zoe would do.
Fill him in on the situation.
Yeah, fill him in and. Sorry, I don't know the backstory of Firefly well enough. Like, where did Walsh come from? Did I find him, or did you know him before I did? Like, who knows
I
I
backstory?
think
knew
you know
you.
him longest.
Right? Like, I
Yeah.
met him somewhere and then he joined the crew.
Yeah.
Like,
and
I
we
think
were
you
like-
know Malcolm longer than him.
Yes.
But
Yeah. Like, I think we're go way back and then I met Walsh or something. Okay. But I've never heard of this alter ego / name.
Never heard of Blackey before.
Okay.
there's another companion who's just decided to look exactly like Will.
Yeah, I think we probably. I mean, so that's another thing that has to happen in the morning.
I really feel like they should have chose a better name for him besides that.
Blackie.
Maybe because it's
Yeah.
Blackjack.
Still, I just
It-
feel like
At first I thought like it was something else being said. I'm
you
like,
said
what?
I was like, are you saying that to her or? Okay.
Yeah, is there. Who would be able to, like, look this up? Do I just wait? Be getting angry, which is
Just-
also something that could
yeah.
happen in the show.
Just get some
Just wait
sleep.
outside the door of the brig, like tapping your foot.
Yeah, I think, like, probably Zoe's the kind of person who would, like, I'm not very techie, I can't hack into his password. I assume there's nothing on the codex about, like, that's like Google, right? So yeah, I think I'm actually probably just gonna sit outside the brig and wait until the morning.
And I guess I'd just meet you up there to find out what's going on because you did call me.
Yeah,
So,
like, I'll fill
hey,
you in.
what's going on? Why have you got Walsh locked up?
You were asking the guards.
I don't know. I'm asking. I'm just there. I'm standing in.
Yeah, as he's captain now, can't you sort of?
Yeah. Can I have any sway towards the guards?
8 a.m. tomorrow, sir. Come back then.
Does he get an attorney?
No. The Alliance will take care of him.
Can you show me any incriminating evidence? You can't just put someone in a brig without any, cold case.
Yes, we can. We own this ship.
Alright, we're gonna have issues in the morning if this doesn't go smoothly. It might mean for a fast exit, and we've got a wedding to get to, a breakfast to get to, and my husband's
Can
in the
we?
brig.
Okay, so we've got two people that are very influential, being the Baron and Steele. Can we
That's true.
bring them in?
Yeah. Can you ask at breakfast for them to pull some strings and get Walsh out of?
Oh, and then by the way, in the next hour we're going to steal your daughter
We need him out of the brig so we can do the gig against you.
and... The guy's a dick. Let's do it.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, that's our plan. Okay,
Cool.
so we'll just sleep it off until tomorrow.
Everyone's going to bed for the night?
We're attempting
After
to
the show
sleep.
goes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, yeah, like, Seth wouldn't know this ship. He's the other person I feel like could be useful. Anyway. Yeah, I think, I mean, Zoe
But I
doesn't
don't know if
sleep.
Seth would help us.
He wouldn't. And he wouldn't
He
have.
doesn't
He'd
feel
help
like he would.
Liliana, but not us.
Yeah.
I'm having a bubble bath in my room.
I can see Jane doing that. Okay, anything else? Anything having back on Serenity? All's
Has
quiet with
anything
River?
happened?
It's been very quiet.
Okay.
River's behaving themselves at the moment,
That's
for the most part.
It's a good
the
start.
fact that she's just behaving and is still hasn't tried to escape yet. I'm pretty happy. I'm actually enjoying it being quiet for once. It's great. There's no shouting. There's no guns firing. Which is wild. But I will, like, ever so often walk up to where Liliana and the rest are just to see how they are and check on them.
Yep.
Is the wedding planner still there?
You check her room?
Yeah.
She's gone.
Can I have another, like, snoop around her room?
Yep.
Just see, like, is there, like, can I find anything in there? Are there any more mysterious, like, jagged edges anywhere?
No, not there. You can see. No difference. Nothing left behind. Nothing out of
She
the
was
ordinary.
so suspicious. I do not understand that character at all.
I just, my brain is telling me there's something up with her, but, like, I can't figure out what.
If only the captain slept with her, then we'd know more.
Sorry, I'll land a hole myself. This will
Quite
go
possible.
into it.
The thing is, if he had, I would have had to give him tetanus shots.
That's okay, we've got lots of them for the cows.
And then I'll start, if I can try and, like, brew some weirdo chemical for the, like, sleeping drugs things we were talking about. I'd like to have a go at
Okay.
trying to brew that up.
Try and make an acid. Is that what you do? You think that is?
Think so?
I have to look that back up. How do you make an acid? Did you have to roll for it or it just happens? Acids.
I don't know.
You had to have components that we could use on.
Well, I would have materials
Because
in
we have a med bay.
my
Yeah.
med day, my medical bag and everything.
Yeah, you think so? Surely.
You'd assume you would have
Not have that washed.
stuff you can use.
Yeah,
feel
I mean,
like I have the gear and
No better than
materials.
Wash's gonna cause trouble. Wash is in jail.
he did nothing in his defense, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, not sure. Why isn't there a page on assets? I thought that's what it was called.
Is it like crafting? Or?
If it's too hard, I assume I would also have sedatives on hand,
You would.
Yeah, you would for surgery.
and that might be easier.
Yeah. Can't find the assets
No,
page.
it was funny to think of making roofie drugs. Or just like, I don't know, something to make people's vision and minds go a bit hazy.
Oh. You should just find out if they have any allergies or something.
Yeah, universal allergic
Yeah.
reaction drug.
Yeah, you just like put the wrong flowers in some bouquets and you did.
So just put some peanut oil on your hand and let it shake hands, you know?
Okay.
Yeah,
Everyone's
like,
sleeping?
one hand has peanut oil, the other one has like some kind of shellfish, and then you just double dose that might get them.
Yeah, I don't think anything's happening overnight.
No.
See what happens.
Okay.
Who's going where at breakfast? So Inara and
Breakfast was at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Inara and Captain Reynolds need to go to that. Well, they've been invited.
Yep.
Don't have to go.
We need to go. We got some sneaky
Stuff.
plans.
And then the brig opens at 8,
Yes.
and Liliana's getting her necklace.
This morning.
This morning?
Yeah, you're dropping her off at breakfast, right?
I
that
double
what it
check with her just to find out what I'll ask, double check with Seth to see what the plan was. Just say, hey, what are we doing this morning? I've got a breakfast date with the.
We have not been advised of any plans. You told us Did you tell us last night? Did you tell them?
No.
Oh, you forgot.
No.
We didn't discuss anything with them.
Fairchild said that after the breakfast we'll make plans.
Okay. Oh, and the breakfast is at 7 o'clock, so.
I don't.
That's good because
I don't
then
think
at
we're
7 o'clock you can have your
dropping-
breakfast and see if you can help with wash.
Except
At
I'm
8 o'clock.
staying in the hotel, so I got to go up at like 5 and walk back to the ship.
Oh.
What a shame.
First world
Oh,
problems
God.
here.
I'm
walking
You know
back to the
that
street.
meanwhile,
Exercise is
you
good
are
for you.
sleeping in a nice comfy bed. Meanwhile, your friend and pilot is sitting on a cold steel bench.
Well, look, allegedly that was his past and his problem, but I will support him in the future. Okay.
So you're gonna have to bust him out too.
Nice.
Okay, so they said 8 o'clock, so yeah, I've got a breakfast to get to. So we can't go back down to the holding cell until 8 o'clock. So yeah, I'll head back, have that quick check with Seth, get refreshed, shower up, whatever. Go to the breakfast, make sure, go knock on Anara's door, like, hey, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's go.
Alright. I did have that chat, just as a reminder, I had that chat yesterday with her, just to ask about a friend Nova.
Yep.
Yep, cool. So yeah, we head off to the breakfast. Did we get that key card? No.
Yeah,
Yep.
everyone's got a copy.
Yep, okay, cool.
Excellent.
Alright, so we go to the breakfast, yeah.
Okay.
we go.
You head through security. The maid's waiting out the front of the.
Sorry, before we
Airlock.
continue, there's one other thing I tell her as well. I tell her that she'll have to do the swap of the key cards because she's got a better sneak.
From the
No, she
Baron.
doesn't.
I thought hers was higher, wasn't it?
No,
Four.
mine is good.
So she's
I-
physical 6, sneak is 4.
She's like, look, I think I can distract him, but maybe
Yeah,
you should
let's
do
go.
that sort of sneaky stuff.
I've got a
Captain.
4 as well, so let's go with that.
Oh, this
Yes,
is
I
going to go
can-
excellently.
If I influence seduction,
Before
I'm
you
pretty good.
leave, like, if you stop by
You know how it
Serenity, I will hand you a couple of, like, syringes of sedative, just in case
Take
something
them.
goes wrong.
Put them in my pocket. So I've got a couple, just a note, Dungeon Master, that I have a couple of syringes of sleepy juice.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't know if I'll use them. I'm gonna spike someone.
They're, well, you know, if you get pulled up by security, at least you can say, look, they're my allergy ones.
It's a liquid. Drink it.
No, he has chronic pain, so I give him these to
That's
help
true,
him
yeah.
sleep.
Until they're
Do
like,
you get a note?
drink it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna write
As
you
a prescription
I
on
have
the...
a prescription note,
Yeah.
and I've like
These-
erased
these-
what used to be written there and just rewritten over it because I'm running out of paper, and I've just gone like, basically, he's allowed to have this.
At night, so they can't
Once this has needed,
Yes, it's
for
Captain
pain
Reynolds'
issues.
special pain juice. And
Okay.
he needs it, and he's allowed to have it signed his doctor, and
What
I
are you
don't use
doing?
my own name. 'Cause
Yeah. It's not got some main central planet.
given what I heard about what happened to Walsh, I don't want anyone knowing I'm here.
Yeah, I'll take that too. In my pocket. Walk with a limp or something.
So you guys are heading to
The breakfast. Yep. Back on track.
Okay, back to breakfast. You get through security fine. They don't even detect it. You get through the security and you go up to the ramp towards the airlock. The maid is there. She greets you. Annie's there. She's like, Captain, you do notice she has a black eye?
Hey, you look different. Have you done something with the makeup, or
No.
did you get hit in the face?
Yes. I
What?
fell down some stairs.
Did you really?
No.
Does that look?
She's
She fell down some stairs eye first.
I got in trouble. I lost my key card yesterday.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, let's get a breakfast.
Man.
I can't help her right now. I plan on helping her as well. What do you want me to do?
Look at that. It's astounding, Mal.
Let me check my medicine is only like. No, it's too low. Okay, yep.
Oh no.
Alright.
Alright, she takes you through to the Lido deck for the swimming pool. There's at least about 30 people in this room at the moment. They're all sitting down. We've got a buffet breakfast served poolside. The breakfast is a lavish buffet with all manner of delicious food. Waiters circulate with glasses of champagne on silver trays. Guests are free to mingle and chat.
I'm ravenous, so I take a couple of hors d'oeuvres and a morning orange juice. Is the Baron in this area?
Yes, he is busy chatting to Templeton Steele currently. And Liliana is next to them.
Real Liliana or fake Liliana?
Well, obviously,
Fake Liliana.
fake one because
The other one's on.
we've got the other
Yeah,
one.
just checking.
Okay, so I turn to Anara and say, hey, when you get a second, pull them over aside and see what information you can gather. We head over. Morning, Baron.
Ah, morning, Captain Reynolds, yes. How was your night on the ship?
Interesting. Bit of misidentity with one of our staff being held up in the brig.
A brig, you say? That's interesting.
Brig, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, sucks for him. So, you excited for the wedding today?
Oh, very much so. It's going to be a fantastic wedding.
Right. So you care about your daughter?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
She's a great asset.
That's it. But, personally, you love her?
Oh, yes, love her dearly.
Oh, good. And this Steele fella, you approve of him?
Yeah, it's a Templeton Steel. And he introduced you. Yes, this is Captain Reynolds. Introduces you.
Oh, we met yesterday.
Ah, see, yes. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He is the finest weapons dealer this side of the sun.
Oh, excellent. I love weapons. I noticed your maid has a black eye. Did you hit her?
Oh, she fell down some stairs yesterday, I believe.
On her
She's
eye.
quite klutzy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, fair. Yeah, everyone I meet gets black eye, clumsy too. Cool. So, thanks for inviting us to breakfast this morning. I just drank too many orange juices. Could you point me into the toilets around here? I don't really know any.
Annie. And she comes over and she's like, I'll show you, Captain.
Thank you. Okay, I guess we'll follow her.
Hmm?
I'll follow her.
Yeah, follow her to the doors. Yep. Okay. With that, Inara pulls Nova aside and they're all having a chat as well. Not long after that.
Do we know that conversation, or are they just having that conversation?
Just having that conversation.
Alright.
So you have to grab her later.
Did you notice anything about Steele's demeanour when you asked about hitting Annie in the eye?
Yeah. Did he light up? It sounded like he lit up about that.
Fairchild, you mean?
No, Steele. Templeton.
Did he react when?
Did he react to Annie, to
No, not at all.
Annie falling
He wasn't in the
downstairs?
conversation really at that stage.
You were
Oh,
standing
he
next to him,
would've-
that's all.
Bet he would have come into that conversation just after when he said, yeah, and that's when he looked a bit, alright, good, alright. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so is the toilet located in this area, or does she take me elsewhere?
It's in that area. There is a toilet there. Yep.
Oh,
Oh, shame.
okay,
Is
so I
it
guess...
gold plated?
Try and break the seat off.
Only
Take a
paid
bite, is
area.
this real?
if it's gold, it's quite, malleable, so you can
Just pull out my Bunsen burner and melt it down. Okay, so I guess I was hoping that they would take me to a toilet that was outside of the room so I could scope out some area. Just having a look, what's the security like in the room? Because obviously there's like, we said 30 people. So what's the security number?
There's a couple on the doors.
Yep.
Each side there's multiple entrances to that area. And there's a couple standing near Templeton Steel and Fairchild.
Okay.
He's got his own bodyguards there as well, unarmed.
When it looks like Anaris have enough of the conversation with Nova, that's when I approach her. When it looks like they're rounding up their conversation, just give them time to get it all out. And then I sort of grab her and go off to the side, grab a drink, mingle with her for a moment to see what she found out.
She feels you in. She's like, Nova was hired for this job. And I looked up, she looked up Templeton Steel in the companion database. Of course, I cannot tell you the details of what she found there, but let's just say we do not want her marrying him. Let's just say a few companions have blacklisted him due to inappropriate behaviour.
I feel like we knew this.
Bashing
though.
people in the eye?
No,
And-
that's the dad who hit Annie.
Being blacklisted is not taken lightly at all with the companions. Being blacklisted is means they've done something very bad.
You came across
He
that when you
doesn't
visited Firefly.
seem to have a great grasp of the word no.
People like him don't get told no, and they're arms dealers.
Yep.
You say no to an arms dealer, you're likely to get blown up.
Is this going into a sword fight by chance?
Quite possibly.
Ooh, gorgeous.
Nova does like
Swords at dawn.
Liliana and does not want this to happen to her.
Okay. Does Nova have any interest in saving Liliana?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my next question too.
Do you
Does
plan
she-
on getting her out, Captain?
Nova.
Liliana.
Which Liliana? Nova Liliana or Liliana?
Actually,
Liliana?
Liliana.
Liliana, actually.
Look, the money's good, and I want to see her safe, so it's a double win. Good graces, lots of prayers on that. So, does Nova know if there's anyone locked up, perchance, in this yacht?
No, she did not.
Did you prod the question at all? And nothing.
12 security guards in total, she said.
Oh, okay, interesting. That covers the whole yacht. Okay. Okay.
She puts her hand in her pocket, and she takes it and puts it in your pocket.
Put what in my pocket? I pull it out. What is it?
It's the key card. It's a key card.
Oh.
Wait, from the Baron?
Yes, put it away, Captain, before someone sees it.
How did you get this?
Sneakily.
Oh, thank
I
you.
thought a snake was 4. How the hell did she pull that off?
Maybe Nova took it. Maybe.
Did you get this or did Nova get it?
Nova got it.
Damn right, Nova.
Oh,
She should join our crew.
Yeah, I reckon.
Does
Look at how
Nova
everyone can
need
come.
saving?
All
or
these
is Nova
oppressed
good?
women who are hanging out with shithouse men, like, just need to come with us.
Nova can take care of herself.
It's brilliant.
She is quite capable.
Brilliant. One
She's proven
less.
that.
One less capability. Okay, cool. So just having a quick chat with Nara. I ask if she's interested in scoping out the ship now, like what are her thoughts on it?
The entire ship.
Just, 1 or 2 rooms. I want to check out this ghost room. What are your thoughts on it?
I'd say you should go check it out. I can distract the guard if you'd like.
Let's go. Okay, so we go up there, get her to distract the guards.
Okay, she's distracted the guards.
Nice.
Yes.
She's seducing them.
Pull out that fancy key card and have a good look at it and go through the door. What's in the ghost room?
The ghost room, okay, you open it up. As soon as you open up, there's a guard on the inside with a gun. He's looking you up and down. He looks a bit in shock. What do you do?
Punch him in the face.
Quick, grab his head.
I'm taking some vengeance.
You've got the gun.
I punch him.
Okay.
Punch him
Go
out.
for a physical fight.
Okay. So that would be a 8 and 5 is 8, 2 8. Let me try and find an 8 sided. Is that the diamondy one?
Yes, 2 pyramid spots there.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a 8.
8. Excellent. You took him by surprise, and you've knocked him out.
Nice.
Woo, good job.
Brilliant. Yes.
And you hear a voice from around the corner in the room. What was that? Are you okay, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm good.
What are you doing?
You see the guards start to come around the corner.
Throw another fist and punch him too.
Yep, his hand is on his gun at his side belt.
I've already thrown the fist.
Roll for it.
Oh, Malcolm.
Where's
Great.
Oh. You stumbled over the first buddy.
What'd you roll?
Great.
That is a fail. His name's not Daniel. I got that wrong.
Daniel's the boy.
Daniel's the one you're saving. That's why I got confused. Let's go with Arthur. He said Arthur, not Daniel. Sorry. That is a fail. He takes out his gun and clocks you over the side of the head.
Am I still okay or? Am I still okay? Can I punch him back?
Quite possibly.
Throw another fist.
Did
Did you just leave your juice out? Stand me
No, I
leg or
grab him
something.
by the hair and I punch him straight in the nose.
I thought this was what I gave you the sedatives for.
Yeah, but it's a fluid. I'm not planning it to use it now.
Well, you just have to
Just
jab
jab
him.
him.
Just don't
Just
fall over
put-
and smash him in your back
Alright,
pocket.
Put the needle in between your fist and then hit him.
Alright,
You're
okay,
gonna
pull
push
out
on
one of
top.
the needles and then
Yep.
I grab hold of his thing and I try to jam him with the needle. Quite forcefully, apparently.
Okay, that's another physical fight by the sound of it.
It's a 11.
It's 11. Okay, that worked. And it will use the syringe as well at the same time.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like a punch syringe, apparently.
Yeah,
Apparently.
went into him.
You know,
Yeah,
the
it
classic.
How quick does your meds work? You knocked out River pretty quick.
So either the punch is going to knock him out, or the syringe will. Do we talk about like how long it would take to work?
Those are pretty much instant.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool, cool.
Yeah, especially if you do it like it is.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
my sedative syringes.
Yeah,
Punch.
for your elephants.
Let's have a look up. What actually happens when you get hit? Can anyone actually remember?
Like, do I have health?
Yeah.
Yeah, there'd be damage.
Well, isn't there?
presumably,
It's something
that
like
you should have taken.
there's
for
a
the
negative
failing the
effect or
last one.
something.
Yeah.
Dizziness or something?
Surely there'd be like a table or something where it's
That's
like
what I thought.
you've got a what do you call it? Like a bloody nose or
That's what I'm trying to find.
a concussion or
Definitely got a bloody nose from the gun.
Well, he clocked me on the side of the
didn't
head,
think.
didn't he?
Mm.
Definitely being a light concussion.
Hang on.
Where are the arrows on this keyboard?
Hmm?
There are no arrows on this keyboard.
Basic gameplay. Let's have a look at that. 263.
Using the Cortex Plus system, bodily damage is handled using stress and injuries, which are part of the game's narrative-driven mechanics.
Excellent. Stress and injuries.
Types of stress, how it works. The attacker rolls a dice pool, the defender poses it. If the attacker wins, the target takes physical stress equal to the highest die from the attack roll that beats the defender. Stress is temporary, can be recovered after the scene, or if medical or first aid help is given.
It was a 4.
It represents bruises, exhaustion, being shaken, etc. It's not permanent harm.
Okay, cool. So you got some bruises on your face from that. Bit of a blood nose.
And 2 knocked out guards.
Yep.
Okay.
Presumably, if that accumulates up to a certain level, then it does become.
Yeah,
More
so
time
injuries,
ahead.
if the character takes a lot of stress or gets taken out in a conflict, the GM may impose an injury by a lasting consequence. Injuries are complications, they show up as a D6 or higher, like a broken nose is a D6 or dislocated shoulder is a D8. They affect your future rolls until healed.
Okay.
Healing requires time, treatment, and sometimes a recovery montage.
Need a montage.
Right.
Um,
Okay then. So what are you doing, Captain?
I'm inspecting the room.
Excellent. You find someone handcuffed to the bed inside. He sort of just looks up to you and it's like, who are you?
I'm your Lord and Savior.
I was going to say, I'm an angel. Oh, what was his name again?
Daniel.
G'day, Daniel. I mean, no, he's not Aussie. Howdy, Daniel.
Eyebrows go up. He's like, you know me?
I know of you. You were Liliana's
Bo. Lover.
lover.
her boy toy.
Boy toy. You took her current flame.
Yes, I am with Liliana.
Not right now.
Is she with you? Do you know where she is?
Does she look like she was with me right now? I know where she is, and I'm here to get you out.
That is excellent. But can we get out of here? I see you took down one of the guards, but there's more.
Didn't I take down 2?
Yes. He can see one.
Oh, right. Mate, I've got to stop saying that. I took out 2. I just want to put that out there.
Good work, I suppose. Can you uncuff us?
I check the guards, see if they have the key
Down
on
the key?
them. They do?
Yep.
Okay, yep. Grab the key and unlock it. Tell him I've got it. Tell him that, do you know if the Baron's going to come and check on you before the wedding?
He's been checking me most days at the moment, so possibly. But I wouldn't say before the wedding. It might be a bit busy. I don't know.
you can chain up one of the guards.
That's
Give
exactly what I was thinking, yeah. Okay, so I say to him, put on the guard's uniform, strip that guard, because I'm assuming he's stripped as well, whatever, switch clothes, and then chain the guard that looks most like his body type up.
Okay.
Yep, and then he dresses as a guard, I stand him up and say, you're good to walk, you're good, like can you walk normal?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. I've got a floozy out there that's seducing the guards. I need you to put your head down and escort me off the ship.
I can do that.
I go.
Are we going to Liliana now, are we?
Don't worry about that. Let's focus on getting you off the ship first.
She's safe, yes?
Shut up. Yeah, she's safe. I'm going to act a little bit sort of drunk, and you as the guard, you're going to be like, oh, this ruffian needs to get off the ship. So you're going to escort. That's my plan in my head of how we're going to get out of this sticky situation.
You can always
Okay.
take him to the hotel room rather than Firefly, rather than Serenity.
Oh, that's a brilliant. I just hit this psychic idea that I'm going to take him to the hotel room. Rather than Serenity. So, yeah, I take him to the hotel room rather than Serenity.
Okay, so before that happens, we're going to go over to the brig. Because it's about 8 o'clock now.
Woo! So yeah, I've been sat there all night kind of vaguely snarling at anyone who passes. And thinking through... have I seen, like, any comings and goings, or has it just been, like, locked down?
You've seen the guards change over, but that's about it.
Okay.
Shepherd comes to give you support.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so then I guess me and Book go in as soon as there's any sign that I can go in.
Mm-hmm.
I see Walsh, I check in with him, and it's like, if they fed you, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm a bit hungover. They kept bringing me beverages. They wanted me to show them how to play poker and blackjack.
Oh,
They
that
played
sounds
cards with me most of the night.
like a weird use of your time. Did you win anything?
No, they did not give me any money while I was in there.
That's fine. Before we go into, like, is anyone around? Can they hear us talking?
Yes, there's guards there.
Okay, that's going to make it hard for me to actually ask him about anything significant. Is there any, like, I assume as a married couple we'd have, like, I don't know, some, not code necessarily, but just like things that we know that other people might not recognise. I'm hoping to kind of use that maybe to just try and figure out, like, I can kind of ask him, like, does any of this sound, like, do you know what's coming? Like, do you know what? I think I just ask him kind of like.
No, they're treating me pretty well.
Okay.
While you're doing this, Book's actually at like the counter talking to the guards behind there.
Okay. I go and I'm like, you hang tight. We'll get this all straightened out. We will get you out of here, whatever it takes. And then I'm gonna go over to Book and eavesdrop on what he's doing.
As soon as you head back over, he puts something away in his pocket. It's like, well, they're not letting him go as of yet, but give it some time. I'm sure we could work it out.
What gives you that confidence?
Let's just say they're running some checks in the background.
Right.
They've obviously got a mistaken identity.
And you've convinced them that it is a mistaken identity?
Yes.
And they're going to let him go?
They're looking into it.
Oh, Book, I could kiss you.
Please don't.
Walsh is also like, please don't.
How dare you, darling?
In front of him, no less.
Cool. Any idea how long these checks are going to take?
No, they did not say, unfortunately.
But they're working on it now. That's great.
They did say you could see him every hour or so, if you would like.
I mean, I can just stand here and wait. That's fine. I've got nowhere to be. I'm just going to stand here.
You haven't got the wedding right? Because, you know, the wedding to go to?
I will wait with you.
Yeah. So I feel like that's... I haven't seen the show in a really long time, but I think Zoe would just wait, right? She's kind of a pretty possessive... Not in a bad way, but, like, I think she's quite emotionally, like, high-strung when it comes
Malcolm
to...
Reynolds told her to do otherwise.
Yeah, unless Mal came and said, like, we need you at this wedding, like, focus up. I think she would do this. I think she'd report in. And in fact, I will go and do that. I go outside and I report in.
He's on the toilet currently, but yep, he responds.
I told you don't have to respond when you're on the toilet.
That's just not good enough, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Just
but I
waiting to get you, hold
think, unless told otherwise, she's going to stay and just be vaguely intimidating in this brig.
Yeah, I wouldn't really want to see Zoe pissed off at anyone.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you doing down there? You're a tat cat. Alright. Brig's taken care of. We'll jump back to Reynolds.
Yeah, you
getting
get a
escorted by
like a
Daniel.
call from me basically saying like we're waiting for books work some kind of wonders. We're hoping to get Walsh out. I'm gonna hang tight unless you need me elsewhere. Like,
Okay.
so
Cool.
that's what's happening.
Excellent. Okay, so you're acting drunk, making your way to the airlock. Annie does see you on the way out.
Annie with
The
the black
maid.
eye.
Who the fuck
Oh,
are you?
her.
The maid that you got.
I heard maid. Yeah, I'm associating maid. Yeah, okay.
Annie
What
comes
happened
out
to your
and says,
face? She's like, oh man.
I just wanted to match you.
fell down some stairs.
You know it's your fault she looks like that.
Yeah, but you know.
It's all in the line of duty, man.
Yeah.
He walks over, he's like, oh, Malcolm, are you okay?
I'm just a bit tired and I have a few too many and just need to sleep it off.
I see. And she looks over who's escorting you. She's like, why is Daniel with you?
You know him.
She's
Hmm?
Who's Daniel?
Daniel? It's Lilianna's lover.
When I asked you yesterday, you said you didn't know.
I know of Daniel, but there was no one. He wasn't on the ship as far as I know. What's he doing here? What are you doing here, Daniel?
Sure.
Okay, shut up. Do you want another black eye? I don't say that. I don't say that. No, that's not okay. I don't say that. It's just a bad taste joke, okay? I say, I'm taking him, and you're going to watch us go off the ship, and you're not going to say anything.
Oh my. She looks around. I didn't see anything.
Why don't you come with us?
I can't. Unless the Baron's dead, he'll kill my family.
What if I kill the Baron?
Then I will come with you.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so do we kill the Baron?
Maybe not right now.
I've offered to make space fentanyl about like 5 separate times.
Does your family have any money or things of value?
No, we're all indentured.
They back on the barren planet, home planet? God, I don't know if we can deviate that far.
We could kill him and loot everything he's got.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
And then maybe Liliana would inherit. We need to figure out his will. Anyway, maybe you should get up one thing at a time.
Okay. Oh yeah, I say to her, this isn't over. I will maybe come back for you. I don't want to give her
We will
false
try.
hopes, but
She sighs and she starts to walk away.
God, I feel bad for the girl. Like, I want to save her, but
I want to say that too.
like without getting the whole alliance after us, just for killing
Yeah,
the
I
Baron.
know. Becoming like mass murderers.
Yeah, but we're doing it for
Okay.
good.
Can we not just tell her to get off the ship and then blow the ship up by accident? And make it look like it was a...
Simon, while you're on the ship, you do hear a hailing noise coming from the bridge.
And Walsh is in jail, so I'll head up and I can't see what it is without answering it, right?
Correct.
Can you stand to one side?
It's not. It's just audio. Is it audio?
Just audio.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah, you can always pretend it's breaking up if you don't like.
just press it, but I won't say anything just yet.
Rim's dream to Serenity.
Serenity to Room's dream.
You've got to sound like Malcolm.
Oh,
He's not there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
no,
You
he's
hear
not.
all that.
Would
Yeah.
they know?
No,
Yeah,
he's
because you
not.
walked out of the security doors to the ship.
Oh yeah. Just try to sound like some burly guy, not a doctor.
What are you doing?
I'm burly. Like I don't.
Burly.
I'm
Yeah,
not
totally.
burly.
Simon's
You're
totally
in a
burly.
tweed waistcoat. You're not burly.
No.
You like three-piece suits, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
The reason I haven't even been off the ship is like I'm not allowed off the ship because there's a gun show over here.
Oh. You're like the most wanted person in the entire verse, and but it's because you're a wimp that you want it.
You gotta not sound like yourself.
Okay. Yes, Serenity to Rim's Rim's dream. Rim's dream.
Rim's
Yeah.
dream.
Rim's leave.
Obviously, he has no red radio protocol.
Yes.
We've been asked to pass on a message from the Baron. He has stated he is not impressed your captain has left the breakfast early, but he will be by at 10 a.m. to pick up the package.
Okay, package or packages?
The
Were there
package.
2 packages?
No, we let the other one go. I think.
Yeah,
Okay,
the wedding
package.
planner's gone.
Yes, the package. The package. Oh, you mean
The package.
the package?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the package.
package.
Okay. Okay.
You just hear over the comms, Rim's dream out.
I have more questions. I'm going to dial them back.
Do you actually know where our captain is? Where is the captain?
Hello?
Someone find out where the captain is!
Where is the captain? I don't know where he is. What did he do?
The Captain Reynolds, we have not seen him. He's on your crew manifest.
Serious? That's what I forgot.
Let me just check my back door. No, he's fine. We see he's come back.
He
I'll
has
run down and see if he's here, Simon. He might be here already. I'll just run down.
he has a bit of a sensitive stomach, so he may have just left the breakfast because he ate something that disagreed with him.
Yes.
I'm
okay.
sure it wasn't in song.
What, is she talking to the brig guy?
Also, I have some more
No,
questions
sure,
about
just
the
like
magnetic clamp.
It's
You hear it
just
click
the
from over the line.
administrator.
I think they hung up on me again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a switchboard operator.
Poor guy's standing and they're just like, fucking serious.
Can I try and ring Malcolm?
Just put this on mute or something.
You have your own comms
person's crazy.
between your crew.
Malcolm.
Am I off ship?
Yes, you would be by now. Yep.
Okay.
Did
Yep.
Inara go with him, or was she? Did she?
Anara's still there.
Oh, gee, that's dangerous we left it there.
What is she still seducing those guards? I should have
Probably.
told her. You can stop now.
Didn't you walk past them?
Yeah.
You didn't go through that area.
Oh.
No.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, yeah.
But
You
you're
can-
on
you
your
can
way
send her a
to
message,
your
it's fine.
stateroom, I think.
Hello?
Fine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. We're going up to the hotel. Hello? Yes, doctor?
I heard some gossip that you're in trouble. What on earth did you do?
I did a thing. I'll even tell you about it later.
Okay, well, first of all, the Baron's mad at you because you left the party early. Second of all, actually, did you know, like, the radio operators at the rooms, whatever, they're really rude.
They're dicks, I know, right?
Anyway, I don't know, but I have some, like, I'm going to leave a strongly worded Yelp review. And I would appreciate your review after. Actually, no, I remember the other thing. The Baron's coming over at 10?
Oh, what is the time now looking at my watch?
Like 8:30.
Yeah, like 8:30.
So you probably need to go
Okay.
stash Daniel in your quarters.
Alright, I have to go stash the package. I'll be there soon.
No. The package is on the ship.
No, the
No,
other
I'm
package.
coming to get the package. No. It took me like 10 minutes to work out what the package meant, and I worked it out now, and she's on the ship.
No,
She's on the ship.
he,
She's on the
he,
ship.
the package, he
No.
is with me.
No.
What do you, no, the other
I'm
package.
talking about me.
The
No.
third package. I hang up.
Third package.
Yup, this. Alright.
We're never going to hear about the end of this, Simon.
I head back and just drop off the package at the room,
Okay.
and then
He's like, what am I doing? I'm just waiting here, am I? Or
just
Get-
don't
get
leave
changed out of
this
those clothes.
room.
the
Yeah.
wedding's soon. We have to stop it.
Yeah, I'm doing
will.
that. I don't need your assistance because you will fuck
What's the
this
plan?
up. Just shut up and stay here. Just don't make me handcuff
I
you to the
can't
bed.
just sit here.
We should.
Okay,
I mean, I
handcuff
did
him
give
to the
you
bed.
multiple.
Oh, I'm not letting that happen. I'll be fine. I'll stay here. You're going to take care of this, aren't you?
Soldier's oath.
You're a soldier.
You're brown coat.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you had a history of it. It was worth a chance. Look, just stay here. Don't move. We have a plan. If you leave the room, it's going to ruin everything. Okay?
Fine.
Do
You
not
better
move.
be safe.
Well, she will be if you stay here. She won't be if you leave this room.
Okay. He sits down on the bed.
Have a spa bath. Watch some,
Yeah,
watch a
right.
pay-per-view.
Enjoy the single life while you got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's chapter 3 done. There's another chapter 4. It's 9 o'clock. What do you guys want to do?
Is chapter 4 going to be as long as chapter 3?
Yes.
With us, yes.
Yeah.
With us, I was going to say, yes. It's
It
even
was-
if it's one paragraph.
It was only
Even
meant
the
to be-
pace
so we
of
should be
it.
done this whole thing by tonight.
This was a one shot,
Yes,
right?
we should have. Yes, we should have been done by now.
In Sean's typical fashion, yes, this is a one shot.
Yes. I did this in a one shot for the last two that I played.
You did this at a con, didn't you?
Yeah.
And they got it all done in 3 hours.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's how
Didn't
bad
have
we
the
are.
right group.
Well,
Well, I think if you have the con mentality of like we have to get
Yeah.
this done, you probably
You
would
don't
spend less
worry about
time.
the ship. You don't worry
That
about
too.
it. We're just trying to
I've
make the most
expanded
of
on a
our
lot of it, so
campaign going on.
expanded on a lot, let things stretch out, things like that. So
Yeah.
it's gonna happen. It's fine.
I'm just trying to get the
Even if
views
we
up
take
for you,
more.
that's all.
But yes, up to you guys. It's a good point to stop before we start with the actual wedding, or we could start it and just continue on when next week. But we might forget things. I don't know. That's up to you
I
guys.
doubt it. Because we've written some notes this time and we'll remember our notebooks, won't we?
Yeah.
And it is only next week, the next
Yeah.
session, so which is good.
Yeah, we
So
could
that
always
looks fun.
start the wedding.
Yeah.
I don't mind, actually. Good either way.
I'm just conscious of it going for another 2 or 3 hours and having to get up and go to work tomorrow.
Yes.
That's my only
Wedding
hiccup.
next week.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes, we
Next week. Okay. And yes, we will finish this one next week.
Everyone died.
We are going to finish it next week.
Our 3 hour one shot that took 3 weeks.
Stop recording there.
Welcome to the Stronghold.